Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
And we're here to play more of Star Wars, The Mandalorian Adventures. Hello and welcome. Happy Friday.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Happy Friday everyone watching live. Hello, hello, hello. Happy whatever day to everyone watching later. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. So, for those that are here, thank you all 7 of you who've clicked the like button. First things first.
Thank you.
Thank you any of you who are here for supporting the channel. Thank you. Thank you. I updated the credits, put everyone in there from yesterday and the day before and whatever, who are all new members or patrons. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Welcome. Welcome to the community.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting us and telling us how we're doing a great job and we should not improve at all. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Hello. Yes, TGIS. Jess, how's it going? Jess, who I can now put a face to the name.
We can.
I love it. I love it. Yes, I love it. Yes, I can now picture Jess when I talk, which is interesting. Okay, it's definitely different. Right. One thing. Today, the plan is... Oh, I knew Ultraviolet. I knew someone bring this up. I'll address that in a minute, Ultravioletta. I will bring that up in a minute. Remind me. But today's plan, after playing yesterday and doing 2 separate episodes, 2 live streams to play the first scenario and the second scenario, today I was going to do the same maybe, but I think we're okay. So I think today we're just going to play scenario 3 and see how it goes. I'll probably want to play more. I assume it will stay within the like 1 to 1.5 hour kind of playtime, even if we take our sweet time. So we probably can play a couple today. We'll just kind of play and see how it goes. So if you're watching this later and you're like, why is this video longer than the one in number 2? It's because we probably played more scenarios, and we'll see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. I'm not going to stop the stream, make a new stream, nothing like that. If you got to this point, you know, it's there you go. It's there. Not many people watch past the first episode usually of a series anyway, so I'll just kind of leave it for them to discover if they want to watch it or not. But yeah. But I really wanted that first one to be like its own video and not too crazy long for like non-gamers who might be looking for a playthrough who need something to help them out beyond the how to play video.
That makes sense.
Kind of keep that one focused and short, not our usual like, you know, play all day kind of thing. That can be daunting for people. But this one we'll just play, however, we'll see how it goes. Now, regarding last night, I'm supposed to play that video game champion with our daughter. She, her people reached out to us and rescheduled. So we're supposed to play this evening, which I told her people that cannot change. It must happen today, or my people are going to get in touch with her people and relay some non-happy messages. So we'll see.
I think it's pretty much confirmed because she told me this morning that she's reading the rulebook shortly.
She better be.
So
she better be. She doesn't have to fully read it or fully understand it. I will obviously teach her, but
she's gonna look it over. So we're rescheduled to tonight.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that tonight. So we're gonna play this afternoon a few scenarios, see how it goes, and then tonight we'll play that game. Hopefully a second time with our daughter to get some 3-player action in, and then we'll be streaming a video game champion tomorrow if you're looking for that. It's already scheduled. You can click the notify me button on that stream to not miss it, or turn on your notifications, the little bell beside the subscribe button so you don't miss that. But we'll be streaming that tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good to start. I don't know. Sure. Okay, so again, we're not in a rush. We're gonna do something fun that we kind of do sometimes on streams. I peeked ahead. We have some choice for characters. That's why there's like 100 characters set up here, because there's like 8 or so that come in the game, at least in the base box that I see. I don't think any are hidden in the envelopes, but you never know, like Darth Jar Jar. But this is that episode where, you know, this guy's going on that prison little ship here, I guess, with these criminal dudes, and they're going to try to rescue someone. So you have choice, and since we're playing 2-player, we could just do the base rules and each pick a character. I'm sure Mel wants to stay with the Mandalorian. But we'll read the little story here. So we have It says the prisoner up here, shows the Razor Crest. I didn't really know if I'd ever see you in these parts again. And it's the guy from Sons of Anarchy. He's there, you know, he's a biker guy. I hear things like maybe things between you and the guild aren't working out. I'll be fine. So what's the job? Yeah, one of our associates ran afoul of some competitors and got himself caught. So I'm putting together a crew to spring him. We get in, we get out, and you don't have to see any of our faces anymore. Okay. So we're actually playing that little prison.
Oh.
Got the hallways, the cells. So look at all these locked doors on cells. I haven't looked at this yet.
I have not.
I've not read any of this. All I did was look yesterday before we left the table just to see what characters we needed to make sure I had sleeved up and put the cards we've unlocked into the decks. So up here we have the Mandalorian, Migs Mayfield, Zion, and Berg are all characters you could choose from if you want to play thematically. Again, you can play this whole thing with like IG-88 and Grief Karga if you wanted, and no problem. You can switch up characters. It's none of the stories are connected, all separate scenarios to play with whatever characters you want. These are just the recommended ones based on the TV show. So Mel's going to play the Mandalorian.
Yep.
That reduces it down to 3. We need to figure out what character I should play, and I'm going to play one off that chart. So we're going to look through each character, what their cards are kind of focused on. I have no idea. I haven't really looked. They all have different health values. So we got a 6 on Berg, 5 on Migs, and Zion has a 5.
Oh.
So there must be some balance there. It must be like, you know, maybe Migs is a little more powerful than Berg in the card department, so they use the health to kind of balance it, I would assume. So you can vote. I'm going to put a poll in the live chat for those here watching, and you guys can decide which one I play. And you can vote just based on which one you like from the show, which one has the cooler color or cards or stats. But I am going to go through the cards in each deck, and you can vote whenever you see something you like, and we'll go with that. We'll see what works. And if you don't know what the Mandalorian does, you need to watch episode 1 and 2, which you'll find down in the video description below in the playlist link. Thank you. Now get the hell out of here.
He just carries a child around.
Yeah. Just joking. Who should Rob play with? I don't know. Sure. We got Migs. We got Zai. How do you spell A-N? Whoops. And add option. We got Berg. That's all right. All right. I put the poll in the live chat. So feel free to pick whatever. If you already have a character you know the game, or you just love the show and you want a certain character played with, go ahead and vote. It doesn't matter if you know or you don't know. Again, you could pick like you like black over purple over red, whatever. Okay. So the first option I put in the poll is Migs. Migs is 5 health. Let's take a look at Migs, what cards he has, including the ones we've unlocked playing through the tutorial. We have automated weapon mounting, which are 2 copies of this card in the deck based on the little dashes there. This is like an attack card. Has an ability, if you play this on attack, instead of performing this action, deal 1 damage to up to 3 different threats within range 2. So this guy deals ping damage, I guess. He just has pistols, you know, so what do you expect, I guess? Oh, I see. He also has this that can get a free +1 on attack. He's got a little intel buff. He's got a planning buff. Another attack buff. Actually gets up to 5 damage.
Wow.
If I play this on attack. We already looked at the automated weapon. We got Triggerman is his, what are those, tactical cards or tactical skill cards or whatever. So this automatically becomes a 5 when doing the event phase, but if you play this on move, you can do the ability on the bottom, deal 2 damage to a threat within range 3. If that threat is already damaged, resolve this ability a second time.
Oh.
Cool.
That's decent.
And we got Quick Draw, which if you play on the intel, you can use the ability on the bottom. After you look at a threat or move an enemy with this action, deal 2 damage to it. And I'm assuming when you look at a threat, if you deal damage to it, it's supposed to flip, is I think how the rules work. I'm pretty sure that would apply in that situation. Like if you were to attack a face down threat, it flips no matter what. But whatever. All right. Anticipate on a plan action. If you play this on the plan, deal 1 damage to a threat within range 2. Oh, I like it.
He's very damage heavy. Okay.
Yeah, based on doing other things. So this one for move, 3 power, but you could, if you play it on the move, when performing this action, ignore enemy abilities. So you can move away from a grapple guy or move close to a sentry and not get damaged. You can also move through damaged enemies. So he plays all off of damaging things. And if they're damaged, he gets to attack again, that kind of stuff. And then here is his wild card, or whatever they call these ones that have the symbols down the side all lit up. So it's a 1, get in, get out, disrupt up to 2 damaged enemies at any range. Use this before resolving enemy abilities. At any range, disruption. So basically stun 2 enemies on the board wherever. Okay, this all sounds awesome. All right, that's Migs. Okay, Migs has been talked about. Next in the line is Zion, 5 health. Let's see what Zion does. So just some basic number cards. I won't talk about those. Probably just the same spread as everyone else. Surprise Dagger has 2 of these in the deck. We'll slide that one back so we don't talk about it again. Intel action. Deal 1 damage to a threat within range 1. If this defeats an enemy, discard this card from the action slot. So it won't punish you for the 3 power later in the event phase. That's neat.
That's interesting.
Has the whole little deal here of buffing on this one, buffing on this one, buffing on that one, buffing on that one. Wow.
Oh, 5 move that one can do.
Agility. Move. Discard the top card of another action slot. So basically the last one played on an action slot. So especially on your turn, you could like play a big 4 or something and then just play this and then knock that off so you don't get punished for it. And it gets it back into your discard to cycle back through your deck. Or you could do it for an opponent too, or a teammate. I like that one. Tenacity, this is for the play in action. Search your skill deck for 1 card, add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So that's any card, any one of these cards. You can go grab them that you need. Like this one if you wanted. Running Volley. Play this on attack. 4 on the attack, and then you get to move 1 space before or after your attack, ignoring enemy abilities. I love stuff like that in games. This is the tactical skill card, I think it's called. You deserve this. Plan. Search your discard pile for 1 skill card. Add it to your hand. You may perform 1 additional action this turn. Limit 1 card per action action slot per turn. Okay, so you just can't duplicate another action you've already played. But again, we're going into using 5 actions, if that wasn't apparent here. So that's new for this scenario. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actions. So we even have a green one now, which I'm sure they'll give us cards for after this scenario probably, that really work with it, because we don't really have anything else that works with it other than this kind of card, the wild one. A lady never tells. When performing this action, discard a skill card from your hand to add its strength to this. So she has the whole grabbing cards from the discard pile, so you can use them to throw away, to buff something. That's cool.
That's very cool.
That's a game within a game. I like that stuff. Recursion. Little recursion there. Oh yeah, this guy's cards I left off to the side. Okay, so that's Zion. Okay, let's talk about Berg. 6 health for Berg. Has 1, 2. Okay, we won't talk about those. A 4, boring. That's Fury times 2. Move. Deal 1 damage to any number of enemies in your space. Use this before resolving enemy abilities. So you can do this before your move or after your move. Okay. Then has this one to help with movement. This one could be better with attack. Has Impervious for the plan action. When performing this action, draw 2 additional planning cards for each enemy in your space. So he likes to have enemies all up in his business. This seems to be his jam. He would have been good last scenario, I think. He can throw an enemy. So if you play this 2 on an attack, you can, if this action defeats an enemy in your space, deal 4 damage to a threat within range 2. So it could hit a face down threat even. It could be an enemy. You could have looked at it or not looked at it. You can still just deal damage. So there's a potential of like 2 things die on the same turn. Fury, we already looked at this one. 2 copies in the deck. Devaronian Strength. Intel. If an enemy in your space has exactly 1 health remaining, defeat it and heal 1 damage from your character. So he's all like, He's like that other guy, IG88, kind of like dealing damage, hurting yourself, healing, like wanting to get up in enemies' faces. Come here, little mousy. So this is his tactical skill plan. Move up to 2 enemies, 2 spaces towards you. So this obviously helps with what he's trying to do, have enemies in a space to deal damage and stuff. Deal 1 damage to any number of enemies in your space. And then this is wild card brute force. Mando's.
Oh no.
Oh no. When performing this action, add 1 strength for each enemy in your space. Max of +5 strength. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Now the people. Oh, sorry.
I can see this guy being very interesting when you're playing like multiplayer, like more players and stuff, or even just 2 player, and then you're using the plan or the intel action and trying to like move enemies and using this guy's abilities, try to pile as many enemies up together as possible to really make his effects work. But I don't know, that's definitely challenging. But last scenario, this guy would have been freaking awesome. Maybe this one's kind of full of. It's got a few dudes.
It looked like because I just set these tokens out like this, and it looked like there was less tokens. So I don't know if less tokens means stronger enemy.
You know what I bet it is?
We did not look at these at all.
No, I bet there's like barely any enemies at first, but I bet there's a time when the reinforcements come, like you know, because they're on the prison trying to do a break.
Yeah.
And then eventually like the alarm sets off or something, and then and then we're flooded with enemies.
Is there? Oh, there is numbered.
That's what I would guess.
Yeah, there's numbered things on here, and I didn't read any.
So I'll leave the poll up for you guys to vote on which character to choose, and while we read this, because maybe this will help some people too. So let's read this together.
Okay.
And see what we got here. So there's the characters. The objective is a breakout. All characters and the prisoner found on a triangle threat are in the starting space at the end of any player's turn. So we have to get this guy, have him we have to get him back to the starting space, basically, have him with us. Okay?
Okay.
He has this symbol, which we learned about yesterday reading the rules, and I read them again this morning a little bit. This is a scenario-based ability, so it'll happen however it explains it in the scenario. Failure, any character is defeated, just like before, or the New Republic arrives, 5 damage tokens are on the tracking beacon. And right here, the tracking beacon is checked. So we have to be quick, right? We have a timer, I guess. Mission rules, security breach. When the prisoner is revealed, spawn 1 reinforcement in the starting space and each of the star spaces. Reminder, the prisoner is not an enemy or a character and therefore cannot be dealt damage. And then Lant Devon. When Lant Devon is defeated, place 1 damage token on the tracking beacon. And this guy is Lant Devon. So he's an enemy. If we defeat him, it puts this up here. So we want to like avoid him, I guess. It's probably the play. He has the beacon in his hand there, you see.
Yeah.
And then map rules. Set up before placing threat tokens on the map. Place Lant Davin found on a circle threat face down in the control room.
Oh, okay.
So door controls. When you end your movement in the control room, unlock all doors and then flip all square threats on the map face up. So we got to remember that. And then down here, a crisis is discard the bottom card of the planning deck. If it's a bad luck, place 1 damage token on the tracking beacon and shuffle the planning discard pile back into the deck.
Oh, wow.
So you want to actually work that deck, filter that deck, and you're gonna have bad luck shuffling back in, which is annoying. And the action on this one that we can take, just like any other one play skill cards to, is the escort action. If you're within range, the number on the card, of the face-up prisoner, move him up to 2 spaces, but not into spaces with threats. So that's how we escort him back to the starting space.
Okay.
I just want to know what this ability is. I still don't know.
I think it's on up here. Oh, no, maybe not.
No. I don't know. It has that symbol, but is that symbol this? I don't think so. Oh, it's this, I think, right here.
Oh.
It's just reminding us of this. So when the prisoner's revealed, so when we reveal this guy, we look here and read this.
I see.
That's all that's saying. Okay. I see. I didn't see that there. And we have moving, we have attacking, looks to be the same. We'll read through the little deck up here too to make sure, like it'll point some things out, I'm sure. This looks the same, and this looks the same. Oh, okay, that's telling us that's the control room. So that's the symbol to remind us about this. Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, I like this one so far.
I did like this episode too. I watched it probably like 6 times now. years ago, of course. So I don't really remember all of it. I remember there's some traitor backstabbing, which probably is why they put that in the game. What am I doing? Just want to fold this out. Okay.
Okay, so before placing threat tokens on the map, place him found in the circle face down in the control room. So he's in
You have to enter the space to flip him up, and then we'll do all this business.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we already read through all this stuff, so we don't need to read through here, I don't think. Yeah, when you're ready to play your next game, set up mission 3 for mission of your choice. Stop. After you complete your third game, win or lose, flip this card and follow the instructions. So all that was yesterday was we got the, like, if we want to play with trader mechanic stuff, but we're not going to, which makes sense in this scenario why they would introduce that stuff. And that's envelope 1, but we'll open that later. Maybe at the end of today, we'll open up all the envelopes. We'll get that far. We'll see. But yeah, we just learned about wild skill cards. Their ability, they have all action icons, and their abilities can be used when played to any action slot, even the green mission action. What else did we learn? Oh, disrupting enemies. Some abilities disrupt an enemy. When this happens, place a disrupt token from the pool on an enemy, number side down. A disrupt token or disrupt enemy cannot move or attack during the event step. Each time it would move or attack, instead remove a disrupt token from it. A disrupted enemy may, also cannot use its abilities, for example, grapple. Each enemy can have a maximum of 2 disrupt tokens. I think that's really it. And thankfully, we don't have a child to babysit.
Oh yeah, no child. So I'm just going to put the child off to the side here. We might need him later.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm going to start putting some of these tokens down.
So we don't need the child reference card. I'll throw that to the side. Well, maybe I'll keep the disrupted enemies one nearby. Yeah, I'll keep these cards nearby, the ones with rules on them. Loquitur, member for 22 months. Thank you for the long-term support.
Thank you.
Is there a U-Wing reinforcement card in this game?
Not as of yet.
Okay, I was going to make the jokes about connecting Star Wars Unlimited, but I thought maybe it would go over some people's heads and would be kind of lame. But I was going to, for the first episode, I was going to grab the card, and you'll appreciate this, Loquitur, I was going to grab the Mandalorian rifle like item upgrade from Star Wars Unlimited, and then pull it out in mid-game and be like, oh, Mel, here, I found this. Can your character use this? And like, just joke around that we can attach it to the Mandalorian and you know, capture enemies and stuff. Like, just kind of like break the game a little bit. But then people would be like, maybe not understand what we're doing, and it wouldn't be that funny. But in my head, it was funny, okay? So I like your joke, your question. It's great. Great minds think alike.
Thank you for the 22 months support.
Yes, thank you for long-term support. And no, I don't know about a U-Wing reinforcement card in the game yet.
Not as of yet.
But hiding in here, I'm sure, are many more cards that we'll get. But I don't know if we'll get some U-Wing reinforcements. I don't remember that happening in the first season, but maybe it did, of The Mandalorian. So we'll find out. Okay, these need to randomly be put on here. And now we have 5 of them, which should have gave a clue.
Oh, yeah.
That we have 5, so now they're all being used.
And now we don't have a way for them to be added back here, which is great, except for this guy here.
Son of a...
He has the sabotage. After this moves in the event step.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about these. So on the back of the ability card. So we're going to see
all
of these in play now. Yeah, because we know that the guy in the room has the mission effect, or our prisoner does.
Yeah, and on the board we only have sentry and sabotage.
And then we have the Beastie Boys ability. After this moves in the event step, disrupt the action slot with the lowest strength. And I believe I just need to find out, I know some of the tokens in this game are like, if you don't have any left, find a suitable replacement. I don't know if these are that, but we'll deal with that.
In the rule book, I believe it says find a suitable replacement and they're -1. But pass me the rule book and I think I know where that is.
It's upstairs.
Oh, okay.
I left it upstairs.
But I'm pretty confident that those
womp,
are
womp.
-1 if we don't have enough.
Well, we'll deal with it if it comes up. Hopefully it doesn't, but there are a few things in this game that if you run out, you have to use a coin or something. Like, come on, man, you could have printed a little more on the sheets, I'm sure.
Oh, that's the only thing, right? Yeah.
Come on.
When you end your movement in the control room, Okay, we unlock all doors and flip. Okay.
All right, chat is awesome.
Where are we starting?
I'm gonna play with Migs, 43% on the poll. Thank you everyone that voted. Zion was 40% and Berg was 15.
Okay.
Thank you everyone that
Thank
voted.
you.
So I'm playing with Migs, which seemed cool and like good for what we're doing here. But yeah, I definitely I think she would have been my probably favorite to play with. The whole discarding and tossing cards and stuff would have been cool. But
As a game.
Berg was my least favorite in this mission to play, but he's probably good in the mission too. Like I'm sure they're all like designed to work with it, but.
All right, so our goal right now to start is to get to here. Then we unlock all these doors. Then we got to go find the prisoner. Okay, okay. And we got to take him back here. So, I mean, hopefully he's here. Like in one of these, not the farther rooms.
Okay, so we got a sentry droid here. Up here's a droid without sentry. Let's zoom in on this one. Okay, let's plan our route here. What are we doing? Where's the prisoner again? He's in one of these ones. We don't know.
We don't know, but we have to go here to unlock all the doors to the prison cells.
Oh, who's in here? Or what is in there? I must know.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know why that, because we know.
All right, this scenario is awesome already.
We know
like
that the prisoner is a triangle, so I don't know why we would want to look at those.
I forget in the show what was in the other cells. Did they run by cells and look in and see something else? Because maybe that's what's in there, or maybe it's just like a heal and I don't know, something cool. Who knows? Probably just the heal is hiding somewhere in here. You know, like every video game ever that you're in a prison area where like if you search an empty cell or like you're always gonna find some little hidden healing thing or an item.
Oh, you can't see that right now. We'll go through that later.
Oh yeah, here.
No, I was gonna say on the top we have a random mix. We don't know what's happening here. Can be anything. I think the goal, as we said, because there's a timer, right?
Matthew's saying divide and conquer.
Well, I think we have to get down here first. So I think we try to do that as quickly as possible. Maybe not necessarily divide yet, but I do think that until we find, we'll have to really use the intel to start looking at tokens. So we're not stumbling into things. I'm not a traitor, Yogi. Get out of here.
Yeah, Mel's a traitor. Mel has this on her brain sometimes with the choices she makes.
Hey. I'm trying to win.
I'm fully here. We're gonna win.
I'm trying to win.
But we're not playing with this mechanic for those who just tuned in are like, what's that card? We'll look at that in the envelopes and stuff. I want to see what's all involved there. It's probably like a rules pamphlet and stuff.
Okay. So I'm thinking, I have a move 4 card. I was thinking about just kind of like running up to here. Or I go... I can either move 4 or move 2. But I can disrupt an enemy. So if I land on this and it's an enemy that's bad, I could just disrupt it.
I have a way to get rid of that sentry. Instead of performing this action, deal 1 damage up to 3 different threats within range 2. So I could get rid of this guy and this guy right here.
Oh, that's not bad. You go first then, maybe.
Screw these droids. This is awesome. All right, I'll go first. So I'm gonna play this 1 on here, now at 3. Instead of performing that attack, because I played on attack, I get to do the whole business I just said. So pew, pew. See ya, droids.
I'm gonna put that there.
And then, what else do I got here? Can't play attack, infiltrate. This is moving. When performing this action, ignore enemy abilities. Oh, so I could use that to get by them too. You can also move through damaged enemies. So I could be sneaky later. But I would like to plan maybe. Yeah, maybe we do a little planning. It would set this off. But
as long as you're setting it off at 5, I think we're good. we want to really be careful about the 6s.
Oh, we're going this way you want to go?
I mean, now that you've done that, we could also come this way. I just can't get close enough to
Just
attack.
this guy's here at 4 health. This guy's only at 3. And
But
they
then we
all could go right now.
Yeah, we don't know what's under these, so we could have 2 other.
Oh, true. We can go right around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I see. I like going down here then. That's fine. I guess set it up.
Hi, Jacko. A wild Jacko appeared. Yep. I wish I could get that far. Unfortunately, I cannot.
Well, I can't do anything to him now. I'm just going to do a plan, which will set off this thing in motion. So you're going to draw 3 cards. Got to defend, a retaliate. Again, you wouldn't be looking at these out in the open if you're just tuning in this episode. But because we're playing on a live stream, definitely more entertaining for people to play along, see what we're doing, understand the game. So yeah, normally I could only look at these secret. I can tell Mel what they all are, but I can't show her the cards normally in the rules. Again, because this game you can play with a trader mechanic and all that stuff. And I guess it's so that you don't all the players don't have perfect information. I keep 1. So I actually have all the choice of defend, retaliate, and strategize. So the 3 we know of. After an enemy deals you damage, discard this to deal 2 damage to that enemy. Defend to block damage, or grabbing more skill cards. And performing an additional action. I feel like if we're speed is the play, it's either retaliate to help get rid of an enemy, and I do work with damaged enemies are what my cards benefit. Like I can move through damaged enemies with this.
Yes.
Retaliate, or I strategize to help just grab more cards and get an extra action on the turn, so we can just keep pushing more, especially when we have to move the guy around and probably have to get enemies out of our way. So maybe strategize is smarter. But I think I'll start with retaliate, and I'll put a strategize. I do have low health though too. Damn, defend might be better actually. To keep my health up. But I'm the guy with more offense, so that makes sense why I have lower health. And the heals.
But again, if we can try, I guess then that would spawn more enemies.
What?
I was gonna say if we can try to have no enemies really flipped up, but then if an event can't trigger, then it'll just spawn.
We added new events in here. There's probably something that does that kind of stuff for sure. Because there is the flip the nearest threat over.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take. Yeah, I'll just take retaliate.
Are you putting anything on the top?
Oh yeah. Which one?
If I plan 1.
I feel like maybe the defend should stay on top.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the defend on top, strategize, discarded. So Velko brings up something that I'm sure I knew people are gonna bring up. Because I have the same question. Again, I have no answer. So Velko says, I'm not sure if just 4 maps are enough to keep me interested. Kind of wish this had Jaws of the Lion-like scenario book, but nonetheless love the stream. Yeah, so what I think with this game you have to understand is, yes, Jaws of the Lion was put inside of mass market stores. It literally was like a partnership with Target, one of the big box retailers in the US, partnering with Cephalofair Games or whatever to make something that was $50 or less that could get people in the Gloomhaven world, but less complicated and cheap enough to sit on the shelf because they have like a maximum $50 price point. Again, that game also has no IP, so they don't have to pay a license holder or anything for it. So remember, that's like certain percentage of the price to what you can put in the box. Instantly, any product, when it has a license tied to it, like Star Wars The Mandalorian, you're going to get less components or less game. That's just always a thing. You're going to get less quality usually in video games, or the game's going to cost more. And board gaming, same thing, right? The game's going to cost extra, or maybe a little less play testing or whatever, less components in the box, just because they're like, it takes forever to work with a licensor, and that's more hours, more waiting, less money on the table, and getting approvals done, and paying that cost to get access to that IP, right? So apples and oranges there. So if this game was made with that intention of eventually being in a big box stores, it can't have too much game in it, or the box would be too big, because there's requirements there to work with certain retailers. They only want games on their shelf that are so big, and also complexity and also price point. So I'm looking at this as this is a game I bought in like a Walmart or a Target or something. That's how I'm approaching this game. I'm not approaching this game like I would expect from like a hobby game store, even though this is only sold in hobby game stores really right now. That's where they're saying the first print run's going. And I know you'll say, well, Jaws of the Lion was in big box stores and is in big box stores. But it's like still, again, that IP argument. But from what I see here, this is quite a beautiful game. And I remember this is targeted probably not at like hardcore gamers really. And again, I don't know the replayability of the game because we still have more stuff to unlock. And I know there's probably only the 4 maps because they said the envelope stuff just gives you new ways to play on those existing maps. I don't know if that's interesting enough to replay it over and over again, switching some tokens around and whatever's in the envelope. We'll find out when we open it all. But I don't know what the cost of this game is too. That's the other thing. I have no idea what this game costs. So you also have to like we paid $50 for it or something at
it's
Gen
like
Con, right?
$49.99 or something.
Yeah, so $50 US, which is the same MSRP of like
Something
I think
like
what Jaws of the Lion was at retail too. So yes, I wish it had like an ongoing story with like every episode has its own mission and you play through a story. But then again, a lot of people do that with Jaws of the Lion. It's one and done. This was designed, yes, it has less scenarios, but supposedly they're replayable. And like, again, I'll come back to it, like how many people actually are looking for a game you want to play 20 times? So Jaws of the Lion, right? You play it like 15 to whatever times, right? To get through it. How many people actually finished Jaws of the Lion who bought it? How many people actually started it? And how many board games that you spend $50 or less on, because this will be less at other places, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many times you actually play those games you spend $50 or less on US, right? And how many hours of fun do you expect out of them before you feel you got your value, right? So again, I can't get an official Star Wars IP from a lot of $50 or less kind of campaigny kind of scenario games like this, right? Like Jaws of the Lion, you're not getting like an official IP. You're just playing like another Gloomhaven or whatever, right? So there's that cost to it. You have to remember that too. Like we're getting like official Star Wars like art. This is coming like from Asmodee, officially licensed, and they've made tons of Star Wars themed games that we love. And the designer that worked on like, I'm sure he worked on like Imperial Assault and stuff, is who worked on this. So like you're getting like a whole different pedigree, right? Like, not to throw shade, but the quality of a Cephalofair product versus like an FFG adjacent Asmodee licensed Star Wars Lord of the Rings kind of product, not even in the same ballpark, no offense. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, so you're paying for like, this game was probably play tested to crap and very refined. It feels very quality, where like a Jaws of the Lion felt cool and all, but it's like still felt like it came from like a Mon-Pa Kickstarter publisher, you know, if that makes sense, in component and quality and game design and rule book and all that stuff. It was better. It was better. They definitely put more effort into it, you can tell. But yeah. So, but if you're looking for, I'm going to sit down and play this 20 times by myself, you'll probably get bored of this. I don't think it's meant for that. I think it's like meant to be more multiplayer and like just kind of beer and pretzel-ish, get your Star Wars Mandalorian fix. But again, I've played only 3 times now we played, right?
Yeah, technically.
Like I have no idea. Like, but to be honest, if this game gave me 5 sessions of fun with my family or some friends that like Star Wars Mandalorian, like I got a lot of games to play, and I'm sure you do too. And like, how many times do you need to play a game before you feel it's worth it to you at $50 or less, you know? It's like about the quality of those minutes is my argument. I'm not trying to defend the game at all, but it's like comparing it to Jaws of the Lion is like a little weird. But I know you just mean like the length of how many scenarios to make it feel new. Like every time you play, you're playing something new. But like even when you're playing Jaws of the Lion scenarios, even though it's like a different color map, like you're flipping the book to a new scenario, it's like you are just kind of playing the same game over again with a tweak, right? Just like you are in this. So like, I don't know. It's like, does that really feel like 20 separate full scenarios in a Gloomhaven game? Some of them feel repetitive, right? They feel like kind of the same situation, but who knows? Who knows? Anyway, but yeah. All right. Where were we?
You were finishing your turn. So you did the plan. You took the retaliate, you put the defend on top, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And strategize in the discard pile. I'm done with that. Definitely this doesn't hit, but this does. So yeah, so 5 here. So we're doing event. Assault.
So 1 melee moves 3.
There is no melee on the board, I see.
Okay. 1 blaster or sharpshooter attacks at range 2.
I either can't reach, so it's fine.
So
technically the card does nothing.
Yeah.
So that means we must spawn a reinforcement on the star that's like closest to us, I think.
So this one?
Yeah. So it's not good. So maybe killing those 2 droids that quickly was not the best move. And then this will clear off. But yeah.
Okay.
Well, we need to discuss this more at the end when we're done playing. We open all the envelopes and we see the full game package, which hopefully happens today after this scenario and the next one. Then we can kind of like theorize the replayability of it without actually replaying it. Like, people like to crap on games when they look at the list. Again, following up on this thing, we're not done with it, obviously. But the other thing, too, is just because a game says it comes with 4 maps versus a game that comes with 20 maps, there's still like the quantity and quality argument too, right? Which we don't know with this game. And some games you don't know either, right? How many crowdfunding campaigns you looked at a game that's like, we have 100+ scenarios, 300+ hours. And after like 3 plays, you're like, this game's pretty crappy and boring, and I'm not interested to even play more than 3 of the scenarios. Oh, I paid $350 for this game. Oh. And all the extra expansions and exclusives that I'll never get to because I don't end up even liking the game that much. So sometimes the game you paid $50 for and you got at your store maybe on $30 clearance, you end up actually getting a bajillion times more value out of your minutes or hours played of the game versus the game that said it had 800 miniatures, 100 scenarios, 300 hours of gameplay, blah, blah, blah. It's like quality and quantity is like, you can't just use those 2 things to compare. This game has 20 scenarios, this game has 5. It's like, it's more about how many quality sessions and hours you're going to have fun with how many people out of this one versus this one for your dollars, right? It all just really comes down to that. There you go. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Outer Rim, Imperial Assault, yeah. If you want a Star Wars game with way more scenarios in it, yeah, start looking at the Imperial Assault line. Although you're gonna be spending quite a bit of money. But yeah, I bet they were limited on this game to make a certain size box, a certain amount of content, make it at a certain price point, so they can get it into those mass market stores eventually. And that's why we're only seeing such a design, I bet. But who knows? Who knows? Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
Carry on.
You're good.
I love talking about this stuff, though. I think it's so fun.
Okay, I am going to plan for 2. I would like to look at 2 of these cards. We know one is a defend and one is a strategize. I think I will take the defend and I'll put the strategize on top.
Okay, yeah, it's not a miss or a bad luck or whatever, so that's good.
Then I can move 4. I can get into this enemy's space. If he attacks me one time, that's fine. And then potentially I can get into this space or I can attack him. Or do I just move a little bit? Only 1. I feel like I should move for 4. Oh, this.
Yeah. That's how the game works.
Yeah. And that'll only trigger this, which is not terrible.
I mean, yeah, it's going to happen.
Okay.
At least we're not hitting the crisis, right?
No,
I think, is this one?
Yeah,
this is one where we're like, if we can avoid the crisis, just like the last scenario, like, I think that really swings the difficulty.
I agree with you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I think the strategize is actually, we're like not respecting this as much because the one thing I think about like, oh, I'll have more options on my turn of finding my cool ability cards, right? Like these ones. Mm-hmm. But really what this does, it just light bulb just went off, is when you look at a hand of like 6 cards versus 4, I know you're only drawing up to 4 at the end of the turn, so eventually this kind of ability runs out, but when it helps you have more of the numbers you need to do the actions you want and stay under.
Or exactly to 5.
Yeah, 5 or less basically. This could be huge at achieving that. Of course, this is fully balanced because you're getting extra cards to help min-max this and like try to, you know, cheat the game. But then it's giving you an extra action, which you're like, but that's also great. But that extra action means you're playing another card to another slot, which makes it harder to actually do what I just said I wanted to do, is stay under 6 basically.
Or you could be triggering multiple events.
Yeah, it could actually lead to you actually firing off more and higher numbers than you expected, because you have to now play 3 of the cards you have instead of just 2.
Yeah.
If you want. It is a May, so you don't have to do it, but yeah.
Okay, I'm at 5 here, so I'm going to flip this one over. All melee move 2. Okay, and then he has an ability.
What's the surging again?
After this moves in the event step, disrupt the action slot with the lowest strength.
I got a 1 here. This is 3, 5.
With this one we're reviewing.
Oh, you're doing right now. And this is a 3, so it's here.
So we're gonna disrupt this one.
Yeah. So I'll just take one of these tokens.
Okay, and then
it's now at 3.
2 melee are going to attack a ranged arrow, which they're not.
Can't hit anybody.
He's in your way. I'm so sorry about that.
That's okay.
Then this is discarded.
I chose not to move last turn. That's my bad.
That's discarded.
I don't necessarily need to stick with you either.
No.
We just need to get that path between wherever the prisoner is and whatever cleared.
Oh, this flamethrower will kill that guy. Good.
And Yogi's mentioning too again, we don't know what's in the envelopes. Like, this is fun. We're playing blind. Please, if anyone's watching this live, don't spoil if you know what's in the envelopes. I just know they've mentioned on a stream officially that it'll unlock more ways to play the game on the maps that exist in unique ways to make it even more replayable. Because you know that question gets asked, like, oh, only 4 scenarios? I feel like there could be more in that first season of Mandalorian. Or why isn't it 2 seasons to get more maps, you know? I thought the same thing, but...
And I think the way they've done it, too, with the tokens that are relevant to each map, they would have to have additional tokens. Yeah. But we'll see what it says.
And there's 8 characters, too. So you can play through missions with switch up the characters. How obviously the setup could be a little different. And, you know, the argument of playing with other players could make it more interesting, but... Again, $50, I'm kind of looking at this game a little different. But yes, Jaws of the Lion, of course, is a...
It's like a unicorn.
Yeah, it's definitely like breaks a lot of what you expect, you know? Like $50 for a 20 scenario Gloomhaven, like, is kind of nutty. That's why I wish they just made more of that product instead of making Frosthaven.
Yeah.
Like, just make more of those $50, 20 or less scenario campaigns with new characters, new abilities, new enemies. Like, keep those coming. That's where the world needs to go, not more like games that take 2 years to play with your friends that you can't even get to show up and they lose interest and all that stuff. Like, man, that Jaws of the Lion, obviously, I guess didn't make them enough money that they haven't automatically jumped on the next version, you know, and they're making like RPGs and other things, but I just wish there was more Jaws of the Lion kind of size Gloomhaven world stuff. That's what I'm looking for now. If a campaign says it's more than 20 scenarios, I don't really want to touch you. I'm done with that for now. But again, it could change in the future, but I'm kind of campaign fatigued a little bit.
So C. Mitch says, when you open the envelopes, you'll find out if you are or are not the father.
Well, we're doing that live on the internet for sure. A little Maury and Jerry Springer action going here.
Very clever.
Jerry.
And then it's back to you when you're ready.
Okay. Yeah, we're having too much fun today. I apologize. If you watched the last 2 episodes, we were very efficient and playing through it and just getting to the next one. We're not in a rush today.
Well, this is what happens when we get mid-campaign.
Yeah. It's like, let's have fun. People hanging out. You're the true fans. You're the true heroes. You made it this far and you're hanging out with us. Keep us entertained further into a campaign. Well, I know it's not a campaign, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
A series, I should say.
Yeah, series. I said campaign first, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I didn't draw up my cards last time. That would be important. Deal 1 damage to a threat within range 2. That will not kill that, but...
Yeah, well, 2 damage? Oh, 1 damage.
1 damage to a threat within range 2. But then I do have when performing this action, ignore enemy abilities, and I can move through damaged enemies.
Oh.
But I don't like this guy constantly surging this stuff out.
Yeah, I get you.
So he has to die, which I happen to have a 2 damage card, but that will make this a 5?
2, 3, 4.
Oh no, only a 4, only a 4. That's good. Okay, so we'll just kill this guy. Okay. And then I could move. We're trying to go this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that guy out on my turn.
I could just stop in his space. That's fine.
He may go, but I have a defense, so I can
whatever.
take the...
I retaliate.
Oh.
So I'll put this 4 move here. And I'm in your space too. And that's it. So 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2. Good. Draw back up.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to...
See, Mitch says, episodes 3 and on are only attended by the groupies.
I know, right? Those are the hardcore fans.
If you can put up with me in more than 2 episodes, you're a hardcore fan. You like punishments.
All right, I'm going to spend this to attack, but it does say attack, deal 2 damage to an enemy in your space in addition to performing this action. So I'll deal 2 damage to it, and then I'll attack and deal 2 damage to this one. So kill this 4. Okay.
Very nice.
Then...
Oh, but... 2.
I know. But it was the only way I could
That's 6.
I know.
Oh, no.
I know. Now... can I do here? I could just move 1. That won't trigger that. Because I don't really have anything else great that I can do with these cards.
Do some planning then, or you can peek. Can you peek at something around the corner for 3 away?
Oh, I'm here. No, I only have 2 1s and a 2.
Oh, okay.
I could plan.
I would plan just build. You can have one of each type of card, and you know there's a strategize on top.
Oh yeah, so then I can take it. Okay.
I would just do that, like build up, right?
Yeah, so I'll take it.
Get ready for the crap when it hits the fan once we get in here, I'm sure.
All right, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So unfortunately, discard the bottom card of the planning deck. If it is a bad luck, it is. Place 1 damage token on the track.
Oh no! And then I shuffle this back in.
1 on the track beacon and shuffle the planning discard pile back into the deck.
Oh my god, that's
I'm
annoying.
so sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh my god, that's rough. Okay, that's discarded though.
I'll shuffle this up.
These are yours. That's mine. That's your discard back. That's back there. And then we got 3 and 3. Okay, and then I have to draw. Oh, I have to draw an event card as well. Blasters. Okay. 3 blasters attack at range 2. Is there the only guy that's there is a crosshair? So no. Each blaster not within range 2. Okay, so this just doesn't trigger anything. So we have to spawn at the star closest to us. Oh, he's a 5. 5 health. 1 and 2. Here's me in the last episode complaining, where's all my low numbers? Now I'm like, where's all my high numbers?
Balancing.
I know.
Does it not feel like Aftermath though? Like
yes.
exactly like that, playing out of a book, having the suit and the numbers, like it feels so similar.
Yep.
I would not be surprised if they play like Aftermath or whatever other ones that are similar to Aftermath with the suits, you know, and then yeah, this gives me those vibes. If you want to know the game we're talking about, just type in Aftermath Rob's Gaming Table. You'll see us play that game too. It's like, it was very cool. Cute little campaign game. But Hallen Beck is saying, also, looks like this type of games are getting more and more popular. And there's a Mass Effect game by Eric Lang. It's also only 14 missions in the book, but has a play. You will only about get to see 5 of them, choice-wise.
Oh, because it's like branching paths.
I like that stuff.
I like that.
When it's replayable and based on decisions and wins or losses, can lead to like a different short campaign that's variable between plays.
I like that.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot, actually. I did not know there was a Mass Effect game coming from Eric Lang. I played a little bit of Mass Effect on like PS3 or something. I don't remember which Mass Effect it was. It was okay. Like, I could see they're good games, but it didn't really pull me in for more than like probably like 10 hours maybe I put into it, and I just moved on to other stuff. But
here's the thing.
I did like the theme and everything of it. It was really cool, really well done.
Yeah. How many big, huge, let's say 100 scenario campaigns can we have in play? We can't. So these ones that are, let's say, between 5 and 20 are like the perfect amount, right? Because we can play them, we can finish them, and move on to the next.
Yeah. And then before, like, you don't want a game to overstay its welcome, right? So it's like, you kind of like, you know, sometimes it's just a little too short, but then there's like, also there's too long. But a lot of people are like, oh, I'm buying this single game. I'm going to learn those rules. I'm going to play that game. I better get 1,000 hours out of it, or that game is not even worth me kickstarting. But it's like, I don't know. It's like that's not what everyone's looking for. So it's like, yeah, I think campaigns just need to be like you have to, as a designer, you have to find that sweet spot where like it keeps people's attention just long enough, doesn't overstay its welcome. You feel like you get the value per player, per dollar, per hour, that kind of thing, and just make that every minute is quality. Like, not just stretch it out to bloat a Kickstarter, but again, money drives everything. So you know, and Gloomhaven's super successful, so everyone now thinks they have to have 100 scenarios to be like, you know, a high grossing Kickstarter, but that's not what people are looking for. I don't know. Bob, good to see you.
Bob.
Member for 22 months.
Hello.
Hi, Mel. And
Hi.
Rob. And Rob with a...
I think there might be some fingers happening there, right?
As Jack Nicholson once said, hello, boys. I'm back. Been a while, but going to be around more often now. Sorry, Rob.
We've missed you, Bob. We hope you're doing well.
Yes, Mel has missed you.
I have you. So
Bob,
glad
good to
that
see
you're
you.
back.
I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing okay.
Virtual hugs.
Yeah, virtual hugs. Just kidding. All right. Good to see you, though.
Yes.
All right.
It's you whenever you're ready. We're in a straight line here to go and reveal. This guy also, when we reveal him and kill him, wait. If he's defeated, we place 1 damage token there. Yeah.
What are you saying? Where are we going?
When you end your movement in the control room,
Yeah.
unlock all doors, flip all square tokens to their on the map.
So
face
these
up.
will be like guards and droids
Yeah,
and things, and
yeah.
like reinforcement kind of things.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And we flip this guy. We know this guy's a 1. He's this
So
one.
we don't both have to go here then.
No. Oh, so then I can maybe. Oh, I don't
We
have a
should have.
5.
Yeah, we should have actually lined it up where only one person was going to do this, because.
I mean, I can go back up and around.
But again, if we stick together, it'll help us bash through the guys in our way faster.
We know it's definitely one of.
But I think we have to
these
divide and
prison
conquer
cells.
here.
I agree. If we get rid of this guy and then.
But I think that's where the intel action is going to be huge. Like,
I agree.
when you're standing here, to be able to look at like this token and maybe even this token, 1, 2, only 3 to look at that.
Yep.
And only 2 to look at that. If we find it like for peeking, that'll save us from going all the way over here. Yeah,
Agreed 1,000%. Yeah.
But we could even do it where someone is here, and as soon as this opens, then you can start automatically peeking at things. But obviously, enemies are going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And we have 1 out of our timer. Once this is filled up, we're done.
Yeah. So we can't take forever.
We got to be quick.
Unless we get lucky on the bottom is not bad luck. Okay, so it's my turn.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna 5 damage this fool.
Yes. Yes. Great job.
And then
I didn't have a way to kill that guy. Do you have enough to move to get there or no?
well
Oh, that would trigger.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I only have move 2.
I could just move for 2 to get here. But you don't have a move to get down here?
I have a move 3, but it would trigger a crisis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I could do a 2 just to like it just discards.
Oh, and then still move that way.
Yeah, and then you're the one going for this room.
Yep. Okay.
And then yeah.
That was it, right? Because you attacked.
Yep.
All
So here.
It's 5 sharpshooter, which I think is just that corner. Oh, we're going to spawn at the nearest star.
Oh
which is right
no.
here. Oh man, he's a sentry.
And he's going to attack right now. One of us at range 3.
Oh yeah, I can take it because I have a defend.
Well,
I can block
I could
it.
also retaliate against him and hit him for 2, but
Oh, and then he's damaged. It's up to you. Can you do something if he's 1 damage away?
I can move through him, or I can deal 1 damage to a threat when I plan. Oh, that's gonna be a rough plan, actually.
I can maybe plan for 1, or never mind.
Yeah, let me just do this. So I'll take 1.
And then you're hitting back for 2.
Yep.
Okay.
I guess we want this shuffled back in too as a thing when
Yeah.
it does
All right.
flip. And then I draw. On these get all cleared.
And that was 4. Okay, that's 3. Oh, I can plan for 2 and make that trigger. So then you can plant.
Yeah, nice.
All right, I'm going to move for 3. 1.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a bonus on plan. I get it.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so you've entered here. So he flips because you're entered the space.
Yep. And then, when you end your movement in the control room, unlock all doors, flip all square threat tokens on the map face up.
Oh, no. Oh, there are sentries.
wow.
That makes so much sense. This is a surging jerk. It's the garbage pail droid. It looks like a trash can, a little with the wheels, a little tiny one.
All right. And then...
Oh, this is so cool. Oh yeah, because they were all automated on the ship, right? It was like unmanned except for like this one guy, I guess.
Okay.
But then the reinforcements are coming, so we got to get rid of the tracking.
I'm gonna plan. That'll trigger that for 5. For 2,
Defend what you can't take, and a bad luck. So you should have like spent or dig deeper, but
that's okay. I'll discard. Yeah, and I'll put that on the top.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have 3, 3, 4, 3, and this is 5. So we're gonna just trigger this one. The nearest enemy moves 1 space towards you. Then, if it's in your space, it attacks you. So I think that would be...
What?
The nearest enemy moves 1 space towards you.
Yeah, that's him. He doesn't need to move.
Okay. Then, if he's in your space, he attacks you.
Yeah.
So I'll just block.
Don't kill him. If you kill him,
yeah,
this happens,
I'm just
right?
gonna run away from him.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll draw 2. 1, 2.
And then, did you fire this?
Oh, I did.
off?
Yep.
Oh,
Then, oh, they're all me.
okay.
Can we see the art that planning card Mel just played? That one?
Or maybe he meant skill card.
Oh.
Maybe he meant skill card, but that's
This
a planning card.
That's one I just played, but I
Sneak
didn't play it
attack?
under the move. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I didn't get to use the move ability because I just played it in a different spot, but definitely cool art. Yeah, the Mandalorian ones are definitely very cool. Yeah, we showed the flamethrower one yesterday. Alrighty.
Okay.
Melee is next here.
Yeah. That's this jerk.
And
Or this guy. That guy's far away. I don't care about him. But this guy does the whole, if he moves, he'll surge.
Yep.
So, like, I want him to die. It sucks I keep having to attack everything. But again, I could do the whole just like, I could do some trickery where I just damage a whole bunch of them with 1 damage, and then I could do like a move through them. No problem. But I also want to just peek here because I don't want to move through them and get stuck in there if I don't have to. So, unfortunately, this is so annoying. Because I can't even peek at anything without blowing up the intel thing. Should plan though, I think. Yeah, let's just do a plan for now. 4 cards. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna do a strategize. I'm gonna put a defend on top. Discard the rest. Then I have this plan action. Deal 1 damage to a threat within range 2. I'll put 1 damage on this guy if you could.
Or you could kill this one if you cared.
Oh.
Up to you. Up to you. If you
want
to
really
move through
in
the
my
damage.
way.
Yeah. Because then if
So
you
this guy will start
damage,
surging out this stuff, which I don't really want.
Yeah.
I feel like he's worse, but... Okay, then I'm going to pop this. During your turn, discard this to draw 2 skill cards. and or perform 1 additional action this turn. Deal 2 damage to a threat within range 3, of course. That came up. Son of a... Don't know my cards well enough, but it's okay. But I had this one that deals 1 damage to 3 different, so,
Oh yeah, so
I still could kill both,
yeah.
which I probably should do. 3 different threats. Oh, that will help me flip this up, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be an enemy. But I'll know.
Yeah, and it'll have 1 damage on it, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to play this, which will get this up to a 5. So this attack, instead of performing this attack action, deal 1 damage up to 3 different threats within range 2. So 1 damage, pew. 1 damage, pew. And this is range 2. I'll actually deal the damage here, which flips it and deals the damage to it, which is a 1 health guy.
Yes.
No way. Yeah. Even if it was an enemy, it would still flip it and deal damage to it, but the damage wouldn't apply if it was non-enemy. But yeah, okay. Well, that eliminates like 1 token.
Okay.
What was he doing in that cell? Okay, so I did this action. This action, I can do 1 additional because of this.
Rob is clearing the board. Yep, that's perfect.
That's what Mix Mayfield does. So I'm going to play this, I think, which can deal 2 damage to a threat within range 3. And remember, we can't damage this guy, right? He's immune if I accidentally, if I accidentally shoot him. The threat's already damaged, resolve this ability a 2nd time. Okay, so this goes on the move. I don't get to move, but I'll deal 2 damage, 1, 2, 3 range away. I'll deal the 2 damage to this. It's our friend. It's our friend.
Okay, so now we have to
So that's my cheeky way of looking at him without having to put cards here.
So now when the prisoner is revealed, spawn 1 reinforcements at the play.
Our entry, our start space.
Okay.
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
And each star spawn.
So that's to block us in.
Reminder, the prisoner is not an enemy or a character and therefore cannot be dealt damage. Okay.
So now we want to look at this ability, which is if you're within range of the face-up prisoner, so you have to play a card of a certain number. So I'm within 1, 2, 3 range. You can move him up to 2 spaces, but not into spaces with threats. So literally this guy is now in our way.
And we're trying to get him back to here.
So we could like try to clear this way to get him up there, which would probably be the better way to do it. Okay. Or we bring him down this way, but that will take like more cards because you can only move him 2 at a time. So, but it will take more attacks to get through these guys or more intels to move them. And I really think that's how we should do it, is like really respect the intels, because you just need to move guys out of the way versus like playing huge cards to destroy them. Okay, so I think I've done my 3. I did this, this, and this because of the strategize. So now we'll
3. This is a 5. Yep. So we'll trigger 1 here. This is melee. 1 melee moves 3.
This guy.
Okay. And then 3 melee attack at range 0. So no.
Nope.
Okay. So that was this one.
Melee.
Mine. This is also 5, so we're going to do another one. It's a question mark. Deal 1 damage to any character. I'll take it.
You have bigger health and you have no damage, so.
Okay.
Unless,
that was this one.
It's it's my turn. I get to make the choice.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry.
It's you. Let's go back here. And this is a 3, this is a 4.
Alrighty.
Man, I don't know if it's just MIGs, but I like end this scenario, but like I really like this. I like what's going on here a lot. This is fun. Who doesn't like a good old prison break scenario? Oh, so good.
Okay, let's put 1 here. We'll trigger this to go off, I think. But this plan says, instead of performing this action, search the planning deck and discard pile for 1 defend card, take it, and shuffle the deck. So I'll take it from the discard or the draw deck. Because it.
So I don't know if it matters because you shuffle the deck anyway.
We're only shuffling this deck if I look at it.
It does says shuffle it no matter what, so you do whatever.
It was on the bottom.
That's what I mean. Like you doing this action in general, we'll just follow it and we'll say it's shuffled anyway. But I was just seeing if it shuffled the discard pile back in, but it doesn't. So, okay, here you cut.
Okay, then I'm going to do a move of 4. Get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I feel like you should
then
go up
if
here.
you can get him to start
you need
going,
to you need to get rid of these
start clearing
guys.
those things. Okay.
You can also get rid of him if you're within range of him. Like it's either of us. You just have to have enough room. So if like you're up here or you're here, like fighting this guy, then it's like 1, 2, 3 away. As long as you get these guys or intel this guy out of the way, then you could move.
Yeah, I can't really do anything with the strategize right now. I don't have guys closest to me. So, okay, I'm going to stop there. 3, 4, 3. Okay, this one will trigger blasters. 2 blasters, move 1. Alrighty. 2
So you have a blaster here, blaster here, blaster here.
Oh, yeah, let's move him out of the way. Okay, and then 1 more. Let's have this one. Oh, no, that won't matter. Okay. And then 2 blasters attack at range 2.
So only this guy, he'll hit me.
For 1.
For 1. I'm at 2 damage out of 5.
And then that's your discard, and that's mine.
Oh yeah, I didn't draw back up.
1, 2. Oh, I got my... Oh, that will be helpful. My...
Whistling birds?
Yeah, swinging it around. If I can get up here and...
It's not swinging. He's like, it's a little thing where he shoots all the little rockets out of and they go like...
They all just kind of go crazy.
Yeah.
It looks like in the art it's like swinging around.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I could disrupt enemies. I finally got that card where I could... It seems like it's get in, get out. Seems to be a good one for this scenario. Disrupt up to 2 damaged enemies only, though. So, again, I'm just clearing. Okay, so officially this guy's out of the way. So I could move this guy, but I need to move this guy. 1, 2. So if I play a 3, which this would be too much, but I gotta start getting this going. Oh man. Yeah, this is bad. So I could play like a 3 here. 1, 2, 3 to move that guy. But then this becomes a 6. That's a problem.
Yeah.
And then when I'm still here, I could do 1, 2, 3, play like a 4 here to then make him move 1, 2. But then that is now a 7. So that's 2 of whatever this happens, right?
Yeah, so that'll add 2 more tracking.
Oh, no, it just adds beacons, not this.
That is what that does. Oh,
no.
Oh, no. Oh, only for bad luck.
So it still could miss.
I'm assuming it will, but it could.
But we still have like lots of potential. I don't know. But it's like...
I mean, we can do it a couple times, I think.
Or I just try to get closer, but it's like that's also more turns.
Like if you can send him up here, then I'm close to bringing him up.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. And if these guys don't move, then he's here. And if you get close enough, you can do another move.
Yep.
And then we just got to clear this guy. And do we all have to be there? Yeah, all characters and the prisoner have to be in this space. And it doesn't say without enemies this time also.
Oh, that's good.
It doesn't say without enemies. So this guy we technically can ignore, but he will 1 damage when you're within range.
But we can't bring him in there if there's an enemy in there.
Oh, that's right.
But the enemy could come in after.
Yeah, I feel like I do it. I'm going to get a little aggressive.
Yep.
We can play more careful after if it's that bad. Yeah, either way, it's 2 cards that are too big. Although I want to keep this one for damaged enemies, like moving through, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we'll do this one, like I said, to move this guy with an intel. And then this one to move this guy 1, 2 spaces. And I'm done. So this one will fire off.
So discard the bottom part of the planning deck. Not a bad luck.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Then shuffle it again?
Yes, then shuffle it.
Okay.
And then we're going to draw a card. This is melee. All melee enemies move 3.
This guy, I think we only have this one.
Yep.
Yep.
And then all melee attack, or sorry, 1 melee attack at range 0.
Damage.
This one, you need a 3.
Or a 3, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I have 2 health remaining. Uh-oh. If I
gone.
get defeated, we lose.
That's your discard. 4, and then this is going to trigger also. This is again 6, so we're going to...
Here, cut.
Yeah, I cut it good last time.
Sure.
And we're going to do it one more time.
Bottom card.
Oh,
yeah, nice.
Okay, and then you're going to shuffle it again.
Yep.
And we're going to draw one of these. All right, we got a little bit of everything happening. 1 melee is going to move at range 3. It's already there.
Done.
1 blaster is going to move 2. Blaster is going to move 2. Maybe move the other one. Yeah. And then 1 sharpshooter is going to move 1. No,
Get
I
some
think
closer.
I think I don't.
Oh, you just don't want him in your way yet? You're gonna get damage when you move within 1.
No, you can move him 1 because then.
Or we can just move this guy, but that'll get him close. Or this, yeah, we can make this guy move.
I can't even attack it. I have to like over attack him, I think.
Yeah, we can move this guy this way, coming to us here.
No, actually, you're right. Move this guy because then I can move 1 and then I can attack.
Yeah, you can intel him out of the way, but still stepping here will hurt you.
No, but I could just get rid of him and then.
Are you within range to hit him? Oh, you'd move 1, I see, which also is good for this.
Because then I'll clear the path for this guy to come up.
Yeah.
Okay. And I can strategize. Once I've killed him, I can strategize then to hopefully be able to win. Okay. Then...
we clear all the cards away.
That was this one. So
that's
your discard, and then that's also going in your discard, along, and then those are done. Okay.
Okay. And then I'll draw back up, which I need to shuffle now.
Alrighty, I'm going to move for 1. That'll also keep that to 5. I'm going to move here. I have to take 1 damage from this guy, going to 2. Oh, actually, I'll block it. I'll discard that. Then I will attack for 3, taking this guy out. One of those. And then during your turn, discard this to draw 2 skill cards. Okay. And I can take another action, which will
Do you have 1, 2, 3?
I have 3 or 4.
Put someone on there, and then you could reach him. So the number range, and then you can move him 2 to get him away, like get him all the way over here.
Okay, I'll just...
I don't know. Does that not seem good?
Actually, I might need that
Just don't make any events draw, so that I don't die.
Just this one is going to happen.
It's too late now.
Yeah. Okay. Then...
oh, yeah, I have to get out of there.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm going to try to...
I played that card. I should not have played the card
I have this card here, which I can play next turn. And unless I do this first... Hold on.
Also, I have a grapple guy in my space. This is so bad.
Unless I do this first, instead of performing this act... oh, I attacked already. I can't, because I already attacked. So let's put that there. And then let's have him move 1, 2. Okay, then I'm done. So this is 4. This is 5. So we're going to trigger an event. Okay. 2 sharpshooters attack at range 3. 1, 2, 3. So that one can attack me. 1, 2, 3.
So I have to take a damage?
You have to take a damage, and I can take 1 damage.
Okay.
You only have 1 left?
health, yeah. I'm going to die because I can't even leave this grapple guy's space, so I have to, like, move him away, and then I still can't leave that area. Yeah, I definitely screwed up. I shouldn't have played the card that, like, moved from damage enemies, because then maybe I could damage one and just run right through it. But then I also have a sentry guy up here. If I step here, I die.
Yeah, I can try to help you. I just need... oops, what is that?
Yeah, I'm definitely in trouble. My low health, and I took too many hits.
I don't know where that was from.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. After an enemy attacks, it moves 1 space away from the nearest player. And then who else?
It was this guy, right?
Yeah.
Still, it doesn't help. Was it my turn now?
Oh, I need to draw.
Yeah, once your deck's empty, shuffle. Yeah, in this game, you can choose any enemy to move no matter what. They just move towards the closest characters. So you can choose any enemy anywhere on the board. It's just when they're attacking, you must make sure you choose enemies that actually can attack.
Yeah.
But you can choose any one. So, yeah. Again, the rules video, I should have mentioned again today's episode for those who weren't here for the last 2. Rules video is down in the video description. You can watch the official rules video. And the PDF rulebook is also available online if you want to peruse it. It's not that big. If you're curious to look up any rules that you're not sure about before you get into the game. And we could be playing wrong, so feel free to look it up if you're not sure and let us know. We're not being paid to play this by the publisher or anything, and we don't, we're playing as best we can. So we might be getting rules wrong. Feel free to challenge us on it, but only if you have taken the time to look it up yourself too. Not just based on your memory, because that doesn't work sometimes, as we've learned.
So next is Blaster. This guy potentially could go, but
Crap.
But see, maybe you don't need to even have any events trigger.
Yeah, so
I don't know if you can dig for a defend.
yeah, maybe that's what I do. So I can play this intel to just like move this guy, and after you look at a threat or move an enemy with this action, deal 2 damage to it. But if that guy's not going to affect me right now, I feel like I gamble and I do this guy.
Yeah.
Put him into a cell, damage him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I play this plan action, which isn't that great, but I could disrupt up to 2 damaged enemies, so he would like not move or attack. Of course, I get a bad luck. So disruption goes on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hope just one of these guys doesn't kill me before it gets back around to my turn. Nothing. Draw up.
Okay, so I can help you by
I literally think you need to make sure this path, so like this guy dying so I can step here.
Yep. Okay.
And or this guy moving or dying so I can actually leave that space.
Okay, so I can...
But I could also, like, if this guy hasn't gone or anything, I can move this guy next turn and then just try to move as much, but I have to stop here because I can't step here right now.
No, I can kill that guy. If I move for 1 here with our friend, and then I can do this attack. Instead of performing this action, deal 3 damage to a threat exactly range 3. 1, 2, 3. So kill this one.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm done. 4, 1. This is going to trigger the, bottom card.
Retaliate.
Yeah. Okay. Then event, blasters. I'm going to spawn in my space. Okay. And then 1 blaster is going to attack at range 2, which will be the one in my space. So I'll go to 3 damage out of 6. And then I draw. Okay. Oh, that can kill him. Okay. And then these are gone. Those are both mine.
Got it.
And then 2 and 1. Okay. That's it. Now you should have a clear path at least to run if you have a 4.
I just have to move this guy. So
well, you can move that. Oh, right.
No, he's grapple. I don't know the way to stop him right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you could have stopped that guy from doing whatever by choosing this guy and then taking off.
Yeah, but I don't want to in case.
Oh, okay.
For now, I want to leave that there.
So this is kind of like a free,
Yeah, but I'll take the 1 damage for now and hope that it doesn't have to attack you and shoot you in the back or something.
Play this 2 here just to move that guy away. Oh yeah, this guy's here. Crap.
Yeah, but I'll take the damage from him.
And he is what's going next. So.
Or just move.
Yeah, I'll move 3.
Because I can kill it.
Oh, 4 I could move. Oh yeah, but then it wouldn't.
It'll trigger the event.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. 4, 4. Nothing. 4, 1. Good. Drop.
Okay. I'm gonna...
Oh, I got my move card back to move through damaged enemies too.
Okay, I'm going to use my flamethrower to attack. Deal 2 damage to an enemy in your space in addition to performing this attack.
So 4 damage total?
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay. And then I need to move him with this. And I'll just put him there.
Okay.
He's
So now we just have to get to that space.
Yeah.
And survive a full turn.
Okay.
Okay.
So unfortunately, this is going to trigger. So blaster. Hopefully now we can. 2 blasters attack at range 3.
This guy can't reach anybody. This guy would just lose this. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, he just lost this disruption.
That's why I wanted to save that just in case.
Good call. Wow.
If the character is carrying the child, these enemies can only attack that character. We don't have the child. Okay. And then these are gone. Those are mine. 3, 2, 4, and 1. Okay, and then draw. Well, hopefully you can get to safety or something now.
1, 2, 3 to get in.
And then I'll just move 1.
Yeah, like I really don't. Like we're still far away. It doesn't matter.
The next is
But it would draw an event.
That's fine as long as you are not the closest. Then I can.
Okay, and then I have to play another one and do another action still.
Plan. Get a defense maybe.
But it still will trigger off a new. I could like if I go that I can for sure probably find. I'll just do this one for a 2. And
no defense, but
strategize.
I don't know that you want to trigger anything else off, right?
Yeah, this don't really help me. I'll just take a retaliate, I guess, if I get a health back, whatever. Yep.
All right, so this is 7, so this is going to look at the bottom card. It's fine at this point.
Bad luck. Oh no.
Right, second
Shuffle.
damage. Okay, then we're going to draw an event, which is sharpshooters. 3 sharpshooters attack at range 3. A maximum of 2 enemies can attack the same character.
So these 2 can hit you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so I'm going to take 2. So
And
I'm going to go to 5.
and 1, 2, 3. But you said a max of characters. They can't.
Oh yeah, only it says
You're only taking 2.
A maximum of 2 enemies can attack the same character.
Yeah, so technically, like 2 of these 3 can hit you, but the third one can't.
Well, that would have killed me too.
I know, that's
Each
crazy.
Sharpshooter not within range 3 of the nearest character moves 2 spaces towards them. So,
and that's it.
okay.
Wow.
But hold on.
Don't disrespect the
That's
sharpshooters.
this.
Yeah. Oh no.
Those are you.
Oh
That's
no,
okay.
you
I
could
think
die.
I can, no. I can probably just make it so I do nothing attack. So it's 2, 4, and 3. Okay. So I just need to move 1. Oh my God, my cards are so high. So let's move.
Yeah, as long
let's
as you
put
have
the
a 4 or
4
less.
to move.
You have extra.
And then this 1, I'll put.
Just don't trigger.
I know.
Yeah,
I'll
as
just
long
put
as you
this
don't
1
trigger.
here. And then we don't trigger anything. And then you just don't attack.
And then we make it to the end of the turn and you win.
Wow.
Ah, that was awesome.
So close.
That was so cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to draw up. Okay.
That was so close.
Oh my.
Wow.
That was intense.
Yeah. Yogi says Rob's going to survive while Mel dies. Yeah, that was so close.
That was crazy.
That was
line. Let me
crazy
see the card.
Yeah. Oh my God.
A maximum of 2 enemies can attack the same character.
Wow.
Yeah, that almost just ended us, except for that little line right there. Wow.
Wow.
That was epic.
That was so good.
All right. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my.
That was so close. Jeez.
So I'm down to play another scenario, so
Yeah, I
stick
just
around
have
if
to
you're
go to the
watching.
bathroom.
Yeah, it'll definitely take a little break. But yeah, we'll definitely play another one. So if you got to take breaks, but I want to,
Right.
maybe we'll wait to read through this. We'll do a little break first, and then we'll go through
Yeah,
the.
that'd be great. Then I go back.
We'll read through the next deck, get our new cards, new rules, and then set. So let's clean up this one first. I
Yeah.
think is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. Make sure we have all our cards back with our characters.
Oh, in this cells we did have some high enemies in those cells.
Oh, Sentry and a Grapple.
Yeah, so those are big guys. What do we have under these circles that we never? Oh, we did
A
have them.
heal and a grapple enemy with look at this guy, with 5 health.
Okay. I'll take all these and.
So you can just take all the scenario 3 tokens out of here. Oh, that was cool.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I like that one.
It was like epic. It felt like.
Yeah, that stress of
There
like
you go.
so many things
That's
can
good.
go wrong, and you gotta time it nice. And yeah, oh man, I knew there would be a heal.
Could you
in one of
imagine
those.
that's how we died? I'd be so sad.
Yeah, I like hide behind you, and then you just take all the damage and you're dead. But definitely planning in this one, doing the planning when it's early before everything flips,
Oh yeah.
building up like a little suite of planning cards ready, I think was key there. We should have probably did a little more actually, but yeah.
No, the other thing too was I think managing these that we did a lot better than this one to not have this trigger off as much.
Yeah, I like that. That was cool.
All right.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, these are all shuffled. And those are shuffled. Oh yeah, let's get the next tokens. So we need scenario 4.
Mm-hmm.
So scenario 4 tokens. Give me the scenario 3 tokens. Just throw them in here.
Yeah, organize all these.
Very messy. That's all good. Okay. And then we'll find out what characters we have options. I'm sure it's not going to be the same ones because we still have. What do we have? We haven't played. We haven't had the option to play with this guy, Grief Cargo, right?
Yep.
Or the girl that they fired from the show. Whatever her name is. Yeah, so it'll probably be. I bet it's these two and Mandalorian are to choose from. And maybe I can peek like I did yesterday. Oh, IG-11 is also an option.
Oh.
And IG-11 has new toys since we played IG-11. I like this guy a lot. But okay. So we'll take a quick break for a couple minutes and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, we're back. Okay.
Do you want to do this first?
Sure, yeah, let's read this. After you complete your third game, win or lose, flip this card and follow the instructions. End of third game. Add the following 10 cards to your game. 7 skill cards. Shuffle these into their matching decks. Note, the Mandalorian does not receive a new card at this time.
Oh,
Boo!
that's sad.
And 3 event cards. Shuffle these into the event deck. Oh no. So we're getting 3 new event cards. Sharpshooters, melee, and who knows what's going to happen. So let's see.
Yeah, that was quick. We just, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no prize for me after all that. I could change characters if I want to, but
Yeah, we can look at them, and just like last one, we'll look through the new ones we haven't seen and see what they're all about. We know what IG kind of does. We've looked at some of his cards as he's upgraded, but we'll look at the new cards too. Okay.
Scott, thank you. Scott's been a member for 23 months.
Thank
so
you
much,
for the
Scott.
long-term support, Scott. Glad to have power and internet back after the storms Tuesday evening in Northeast Ohio.
Oh,
Damn.
wow. I'm glad that's back for you.
You have power out that long? Jeez.
Yeah, I think even like
I know, yeah. When we were driving back from Gen Con on Monday, there was like on my phone and on my GPS, it kept alerting like every time I was like, okay, we're going to this address, starting the drive, it was like warning, severe thunderstorm warnings in this area on your trip. And the whole time we're driving, there's like dark clouds everywhere. Like we would drive through areas you could tell that had poured, but like we never really, only a little bit of spitting based on where we were at certain times. So we dodged it all, but we kept hearing that people's flights were getting delayed coming from Gen Con. And yeah, the whole way home, like we're just across the water from Ohio, basically the whole drive home. Like we go through Ohio too, but it's like, northwest Ohio. But yeah, we knew all that area was like getting hammered. So that's crazy. It knocked your power and internet out.
56 hours. Wow.
Holy crap.
Oh
yeah, it's small tornadoes.
Oh, wow. I'm glad everything is good.
I did not know that.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Cleveland. We're familiar with the Cleveland area. Yeah.
Wow, that's rough.
Understood where that is. Yeah, not too far from us, actually. Disrupt any enemy and move up to 1 space. If IG 11 has 2 or less remaining health, resolve this ability against a second enemy. So yeah, IG hurts himself, low health, could heal. That's IG's new card. Let's check. Oh yeah, Mando doesn't get a new one, so let's just check Mig's card that Mig's got, even though we won't be playing with Migs right now. Move 1 damage from your character. That would have been helpful.
That's okay.
To a damaged enemy within range 3. Yeah, where was that last scenario?
That's why we're excited to play this game when it's like a full game.
Yeah, because you have all these things. I am curious when they finally give us, like, do you choose a certain amount of cards to play with your character's deck? Or, like, can you just play with them all? Like, what is the final game when we get there, Like, we'll look at all the cards in these guys' decks to choose. We'll just do between these 2 and just choose one.
Have you already played IG before?
Yeah, even though he's got new cards and stuff, like, we've already seen him in this run, like, we'll just eliminate him, I guess, from the options. I'll still sleeve up all the cards here, just in case we play another one today, which could happen based on what's going on. We might be in the mood to try out whatever they're going to introduce to us. So I want to make sure we have all the cards ready to go with all the characters. Pummel. Yeah, so it's more tactic, more of those tactic ones. Deal up to 3 damage to an enemy in your space. Disrupt an enemy in your space. Just pummel the crap out of him. Like Mando's taking a beating. Boom. This guy's a jerk. Oh, this guy, man. I don't know. It's just the Mandalorian armor and like big machine guns and stuff this guy has. But this guy's like my favorite, like, looking dude. He's straight like Warhammer. Like, he's straight a Space Marine. Like, that's what I'm getting here. I'm getting like Games Workshop type stuff, vibes from this guy. Yeah, little Space Hulk vibes here. Yeah, I just love this guy's whole thing.
What's the name of this character?
Paz Vizsla, I think.
Oh, right.
But yeah, oh, so cool. Yeah, I just love all the art on the cards. That's like good stuff. Okay.
That's all we got, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now. Begin fourth game. When you're ready, play your next game, set up mission 4 or a mission of your choice, and stop. Don't do anything else. But the deck is still like a third of the deck left.
Huh.
So,
All right, let's see mission 4.
Redemption. The man who hired you is still here, and his ranks of ex-Imperial guards have grown. If you would consider one last commission. Let's go over the plan again. It's Queel! We show the client the bait, we join him at the table, and you kill him. Trust me, nothing can go wrong. You have something I want. Oh no, it's Moff Gideon. And some speeder bike dudes. Oh no. Grogu's on the ground. And oh, he's getting scooped by these guys. In a few moments, it will be mine. Uh-oh.
Oh, do we go to rescue him?
Oh no. This is the final page of the book. Oh, a TIE fighter on the ground. Man, which season was the village defending thing in for Mandalorian? You know, with like the ATST or whatever, or yeah, ATST, AT-AT. I forget which one. It was like the two-legged one, and the little villagers, and they're helping defend that village. I thought that was gonna be in this game, but maybe that's not season 1. But obviously, I didn't look ahead, or I would have known. But yeah, I think that's season 2, maybe. But that's what I thought for sure we'd play a scenario like that. It's an ATST. Yeah, okay, I was right. It
was season 1.
That was season 1?
That's what Ultravioletta says.
The village was season 1. It's not in this game? That whole defending against that thing?
Oh, I think.
Oh, maybe that's
sure.
maybe that's one of the additional things in the envelope. I could be wrong. It all blends together for me. I had no idea. That was season 1? Man, season 1 was jammed.
Season 1 was great.
Why is that not a scenario in here? Okay, I thought for sure that would be like one of the final scenario, or would be a scenario. I just assumed. Okay, so let's check out what we got here. Redemption. There's the characters it recommends, and if you play IG-11, it actually gets to start in Space 8, which I don't know what that means, but we can check in a second.
That's neat.
Objective. Flee into the sewers. All characters and the child are in the start space at the end of any player's turn. Failure. If a character is defeated or the child is captured. Moff Gideon has a child in the gold star space. So he's probably going to try to steal the child a lot, and we can like maybe hit him and make him drop the child before getting away with it.
That's annoying.
That's fun. Mission rules. Captive. When the little mission ability enemy found on a triangle threat is revealed, place a child token on it. The enemy is carrying it. We know that Moff Gideon for sure is going to be one of these triangle tokens with that symbol on it.
Oh no.
Obsessed. When Moff Gideon moves during the event step, follow these rules. If the child is carried or on the map, Moff Gideon moves toward the child instead of toward the nearest player. If he is carrying the child, he instead moves towards the gold space. That makes sense for him to do what he's got to do. Otherwise, Moff Gideon moves around like a normal melee enemy. If Moff Gideon is in the child space during the event step, he immediately takes it, even if it's carried by a character or enemy. If this happens during his movement, he uses his remaining movement to move toward the gold space.
Whoa. Okay.
And then we have map rules. Protected. Moff Gideon cannot be dealt damage. What?
Oh, what?
Decoy. During your action step, you may discard a decoy feature found on triangle threats from your space to move an enemy up to 2 spaces. Oh, so we're trying to trick him. So you can move him away from his gold space by discarding those things.
So sorry, he still drops the baby if we hit him, but he just can't be dealt damage.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
It has to work that way. Otherwise, if he picks him up, it's like over, right?
Yeah, but we have to be able to get him back.
So we got to get the child to the sewer. We got to get the child to the start space.
So okay, so here's 8. So if
hold on. This probably makes more sense if we look at this too. The crisis is deal 1 damage to a character in Moff Gideon space, then move Moff Gideon 1 space, following the rules above. So that's bad.
That would okay.
So that'll make you drop the baby.
Yeah.
Distract. If the number on the card is 4 or higher, disrupt an enemy within range 1. If they have the child, drop it in an adjacent to their space.
So is that how we have to get the
Yes.
baby?
That's how you get him to drop the child, probably.
So we just can't let him take the child.
Yeah, so
'Cause
let's read the
pain.
rules on the child again. Because that might help us here.
I think there was more in this one. A little bit more.
If you are dealt damage while carrying it, you block all damage. This doesn't say anything about the enemy dropping it. You have to kill the enemy to get them to drop it, I think is in the rules.
Yeah, or I guess we have to use this distract.
Yeah, it's only
so we can't...
the only way to get Moff Gideon to drop it, I think, is using this distract.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow. So where's our start? Our place or starts a sit place.
So the start is here. There's a sewer, I guess, right there. The sewer is inside this building. Okay. The door is open, and there's an elevated spot here, actually. So you can't travel through here, but you could be in one of these spaces, shooting out here or shooting in, which makes sense based on that episode, if I remember correctly.
Here's space 8 for IG, if IG is in the map, and then Moff Gideon was on a triangle. So somewhere, oh, I see why they put IG over here, somewhere near him. Okay. So when, oh wait, no, sorry. When the captive, when this enemy.
Where does the child start?
We have to find it. So when the mission enemy found on a triangle threat is revealed, place a child token in that enemy's space carrying it. So the child's going to start somewhere over here.
Can I see? I want to look at all these to know if, like, is it any enemy will be carrying it or only him?
Oh, we got the decoys. Oh, just the one.
He's not even here.
Yeah, just this. This enemy will be carrying the child.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. Moff Gideon. Hold on.
Yeah, I thought he was under there. So he's under here probably. And those are all face up.
Oh, so we're going to know. Oh, these squares are all so then we can look at them.
It looks like they're all face up.
Oh, yeah, he's right here. He's...
Okay, so he's the face up enemy in play right away.
But we're going to do this.
But the child is not in play until we find the dude with the child.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just shuffle these up, randomly put them out here. And hopefully... So this is why you want IG-8 over here. So he can start looking for the child, I guess, and dealing with enemies. But then he has to get all the way over here with the child. This is crazy. And then this is not passable. You can't go through here. Okay, some weenies.
Oh no, his last token. He's right there.
Yeah, oh yeah, infinite health. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think we're going to win this one, but...
I mean, we're going to... Do you want to play it on...
No.
The other side?
If we lose, we lose. It's all good. Okay, let's check out...
I'm just going to shuffle these up and stack them.
Turning. Cara Dune. Cara Dune has 8 health on novice, so 6 on regular. Okay.
See you later, Bob.
Bob, see you later. Good night. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta be optimistic. You're right. We're gonna try our very, very best. I am.
Well, let's see. Maybe some of these characters they're recommending are really helpful here. So she can get a little extra damage going. She can no surrender on a move. Move another character, or if another character is in your space, perform a free 2 strength attack, intel, or plan action. So she wants to stay close to other characters. And that's only you, basically, if I'm in your space. Come to mama. So on an attack, move an enemy or a character 1 space toward you, ignoring enemy abilities.
Okay.
Escort, plan. When performing this action with another character in your space, draw 4 additional planning cards. I don't like this whole got to be in your space. But, I mean, maybe we should stick together then if we play this character. Until our paths cross. There's intel, move a character up to 2 spaces towards you. So I see she has ways of moving characters toward, and then if they're in the space, yada yada, but it's like, I don't know, a little weird, So 2 copies of that card. She has a little 1+1 movement card. Here's a tactical 1, Drum Blaster on attack. Deal 2 damage to a threat within range 2. If another character is in your space, resolve this ability 2nd time. Strength in numbers. When performing this action with another character in your space, add 3 strength. Cool that it adds this so it doesn't count against you in the event phase. It's only a 2 card. That's kind of neat to turn it into a 5 if you're together.
Mm-hmm.
And then rescue. Perform a free 2 strength action of your choice. So no matter where you play this, any free, then choose another character in your space. They perform a different free 2 strength action of their choice.
Like, she seems better in multiplayer, right? With 4 players, potentially, to have more people around you to be with.
Yeah, I feel like that. That's why they left her till later, maybe. Not really feeling it, though. What do you think this guy's thing is?
Intel. Nobody's really done anything Intel related, right?
Okay, let's see.
And he's orange.
His card that he has 2 of is Smooth Talking. When performing this move action, you may move through threats and ignore enemy abilities. Only reveal threats in your final space.
Oh, that's neat.
So he's a ghost. It's got a little... I like these cheap cards that just add an extra, which he's all about staying under the radar, looks like. There's a few of these. Backup plan. Attack. Secretly look at the top card of the event deck. Either discard it or place it back on top.
That's neat. So then you can manipulate enemies accordingly.
Yeah, I like that. And we already saw Smooth Talking. Opportunist. Plan. Draw 1 skill card. You may perform 1 additional action this turn. Limit 1 card per action slot per turn. So you're still limited to what you've already done or not done, but helps you do extra actions.
Cool.
And it's a 3 plan. That's pretty good. Manipulate. So this, if you played on the intel, if you look at a threat with this action, which I feel like is going to be powerful in this one when we're looking for the child, you may swap it with any face-down threat of the same shape.
Oh,
do not look at the other threat. Man, this would be fun replaying some of those other scenarios with this.
Yeah.
That's cool. Sure works good here. Paid off. Intel. Move any enemy up to 1 space. Deal 1 damage to up to 3 other threats within 1 range of it. This would totally help us find the child faster, but since you're dealing damage to the threats, it flips them all. So if they're enemies and they're not dead, now you've just activated a whole bunch of other enemies, which is a little risky. But then we know some of those are not enemies. Some of them are health and a decoy.
Mm-hmm.
Underground connections. Choose an enemy that has 3 or less remaining health. Defeat it. Oh, here we go. Then spawn 1 reinforcement in any star space and disrupt it.
Okay. Neat.
This is going on my wall. Move another character 1 space, ignoring enemy abilities, or take 1 planning card from any character. Yoink.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah, this guy's interesting. Very interesting. I don't know. And then there's IG. So IG being able to start over here. What fun stuff has IG got? Hitting himself. Let's check IG. Calculated risk. This is 2 of. Oh yeah, free 3 strength action of your choice, even if you already performed it. There's a problem. I don't know about damaging yourself on this one. Do all characters have to be in the sewer? Yep.
Do they?
Yep.
Yeah.
So even though he starts over here,
but I mean, it's not bad.
He's still got to find the child and get all the way through all these guys all the way over here. It's going to be so crazy when all these guys are activating like the blasters and the sharpshooters. They're like...
Yeah, I think that we have to kill...
You know who would be awesome is Migs being able to hit multiple guys and stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
But Migs isn't in the list. He wasn't in that episode.
Man.
Damn.
He'd be perfect for this episode.
Yeah. Director's cut. You're allowed to do it, but I just want to follow this just for fun and try different things on stream. I think it'd be fun. Extra challenge. Okay, so IG is going to be out. We won't play IG because we've already played IG, but yeah, I can see how it can make this. You totally play again trying IG would make sense. Oh my God.
So do you go grief?
Yeah, I'll just go grief card. Oh, he's only 5 health though. But again, his way of
Kara? 6?
Yeah.
And I feel like
But half her cards don't even do anything unless someone's in my space.
I mean, I guess we could stick together. We could play together.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that does make her okay.
So let's play together and yeah.
This guy being able to just flip threats and look at threats. Oh my God. Because I don't want to flip any of these without peeking at them first, but that's like
So I was gonna just read. Let me just read. I gotta read on here because it's gone. So John, he's talking amongst the chat too.
Oh, John again wants to know what games to buy. John's
getting closer. John's getting closer.
John, stop, man.
Hi, Rowan Mel. Just stopping in for a moment on my lunch break. I've watched an absurd amount of your old playthroughs to figure out my next game of choice. Narrowed it down to 5, but non-divorced John only gets 1. And then someone asked him which 5, and he says, I'm a brand new gamer. Gloomhaven, Draws a Lion.
Yeah, I see
Sleeping Gods, Too Many Bones, Massive Darkness 2, and Final Girl.
Yeah. And we'll let the chat
give
so
the chat's
tips,
kind of like talking about it.
I'm not answering anything about that. Nothing. No comments. You know, I've already explained to you, you can't come here for free answers. You just keep doing your research, roll a die if you need to, pick one that looks interesting to you. You'll eventually get to the others if you like the other one. So
but Matthew had a funny comment and says, looks like a divorce is in your future.
Looks like it. No.
I know. Just kidding.
Yes, please don't answer. No, it's my choice.
No, I know, but the chat is having a friendly discussion about it.
Feel free to discuss amongst the chat. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that bait. I don't even know why you brought it up, Mel, because I already read it and I was like, okay, I'll just
for the people that are
if you guys want to chime in, if you're just watching, lurking, and whatever, and want to get in on that and vote for a game and try to convince John why one game is better to try now than another and won't lead to his divorce, get in there and help him out.
Oh, I guess
I'm all down for that. Yeah, I'm all down you guys working it out and helping each other. But yeah. You launched a rant. Yeah.
No.
It's all good.
Have a chat discussion.
Just the way Mel said it at first was like, no, it's not your fault, John. It's Mel's fault for bringing it up.
No, I was just.
So Mel will be punished later, and it's all your fault.
No. Okay, so we don't need the child yet, so we'll leave the child there. Let me shuffle this.
I don't know.
Oh, you still don't know what. Oh, you're picking a card,
I was going to do a poll. I don't know.
I'm going to put that there.
Yeah, let's just do a poll. I could go...
Between Kara or Grief?
And I'll put IG in. Who cares?
Okay,
Let's make it interesting.
Okay. Interesting, yeah.
Let's make it interesting.
I'll just shuffle all these up.
So IG was like 3 episodes ago, 4 scenarios ago. He has a special setup in the scenario. He's got new cards. Yeah, I'm down to play any of them, really. They all sound like I could have some advantage here, and we'll try to make it work. But yeah, for fun for those watching live, you guys can vote. We got Grief. We have Kara. And we have IG. Okay. Poll is going in the chat. There you go. Feel free to vote. So it looks like this guy is like kind of threat token thing. Kara, Grief is threat token stuff. But has 5 health. Kara has 6 health. And as a whole thing is super powerful if you're in a space with another character or can move other characters around even if they're not in your space. And then IG-11 is basically hurting himself, but possibly healing himself damaging himself to do like more powerful effects and things. Which are always optional. You don't have to do it, but it's part of the fun of like when to hurt yourself. So yeah, feel free, or just vote on your favorite character or favorite color or whatever, even if you don't know, just get a vote in there, have some fun. And yeah, feel free to make an impact and sway it one way or the other. We get to continue whether we win or lose. We'll get to see what's next in the deck. So don't worry if you're picking a character just for the lulz. It's all good. And I gotta get their little standees.
Oh, and I'm just noticing while you guys are voting, like the Moff Gideon spot is this one here. He only needs to get there with the child. We need to get all
But
the
he
way.
still has to get the child. So he's going to do a whole thing where he's running after the child, which will be over here at first. And then we need to try to get the child through here without him like grabbing it and trying to run away
Yeah, he
with it.
doesn't have to move very far is all I'm saying.
Yeah. And we can enter this place through here or here. So there could be a way if we grab the child to try to stay low and hopefully they don't, you know, maybe they come this way around this thing and then we like duck around this way or something.
Yeah. Oh, and is Grief Karga the one that has, you can look at the top of the event deck and discard it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he's manipulating.
fine.
Yeah, he's like.
That might be interesting in this
Yeah,
one. If you see that the melees are going to go, you discard them. Yeah, Ultraviolet, I agree. I think that Kara might be better in a higher player count, but again, if we stick together,
True.
we might be okay.
Yeah, if we're just moving along together and I can move her on my turn, get her in my space, then my second action do something powerful, it'll still help, right? Or if she has the child and I'm able to move her and then get in her space and then like I can do big moves or big attacks to protect.
Yeah.
Or big planning to dig, stuff like that. Or just moving enemies around with intel. So this disrupts an enemy. So we need to disrupt him to stop him from doing his business is good, right? And then if they have the child, they also drop it. So let's not forget the disruption from this could stop him from like even activating. And also, Grief Karga, if we see on the top of the deck, it's the melee symbol, and he can put it on the bottom to hopefully prevent this guy from activating, that means less chance he's actually doing anything coming after the bebe or trying to steal it or whatever. So that could, but that card's only like a 1 of in here, I think. Maybe a 2 of. So it's like only going to happen like once or twice a game based on our decks that keep getting larger. So it's like hard to get through all the cards and see those effects. And that's why the Zion or whatever was cool, because she can like play stuff out of her discard pile and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's neat.
And cycle things, which is neat. But yeah, definitely some balance there. Okay, I'm going to close the poll. Thank you everyone that voted. Grief got 47%. Kara 36. IG only 15. Okay. No problemo. Hello, Mando. Mando, I have a job for you. All right.
All right, who's going to go first? We don't need to stick together necessarily, but we should probably-ish stick together. Gonna attack that guy. The grapple.
So we don't know what's happening next. It's just random.
Yeah. Or do we kind of play offensively and kind of like move somewhere through here-ish, kind of maybe plan.
Like sneaky defensively?
Yeah.
I mean, planning is always great to build up stuff to help, like retaliating against some of these guys when they hit you can kill some of them. And without having to put attack cards here. And plan also only has a 1.
Yeah, I can play a 1. It'll give me an auto defend. It should be good.
Deal 1 damage. Oh, so when this hits, you don't get hurt unless you're in Moff Gideon's space. But then you move him 1 space following these rules. So it does suck to have him moving. But if he's not near us, then who cares? Okay.
Do you want to go first?
Oh, and this also has to be a 4+. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to do.
Oh, so this is always going to fire this off. So when you're distracting, you're definitely getting him moving around and stuff. Oh, man. Oh, but I see. So if I played like this here, this could help me clear this.
Yep.
And then that doesn't make a 6.
Right.
And then the next time if you play like a 4 or higher, you get to disrupt without getting a 6. Okay.
But still, I don't know how many 4s we have.
Interesting.
I think I'm just going to move down like this way.
Yeah.
And play sneaky along the bottom.
Yeah, like need this when I'm on the other side. Need to peek at some of those threats. Get there. Kill some enemies. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Because I'm nervous to I could get to here and then just kill this guy.
Get to where?
To the space right here.
Yeah, but then you're out in the open when all the blasters and sharpshooters are hitting you.
And I'm nervous about that. So I'm thinking about playing a little bit sneakier.
Yeah, I would just go and I'm just start moving down to here and then probably do some kind of plan action.
Okay, you go first then.
It's intel. One, 2, 3, 4. What should I pick? Either a defend, or a defend. I think I'll pick defend. I'll leave a defend on top and then pitch those two. And is great. But and then I'm done.
All right. This one's gonna trigger for 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Trying to get rid of these.
Deal 1 damage to any character. Oh wow.
I can just get rid of this defend and not take any.
Okay.
Sure.
Then that card is gone. And then this one also triggers melee. 1 melee moves 3. If you
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And then 3 melee attack at range 0. There's none. Okay. That's that one.
Yeah, so I cleared the little tokens. Some powerful cards in my discard pile. Draw back up. Okay.
Alrighty. I'm going to move for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to play this plan, but I'll take it from the discard, right? To keep that defend on top. So this one gives me an search for an auto.
Oh, but then instead of performing this action, search the planning deck and discard pile for 1 defend card, take it, and then shuffle the deck.
Oh, it does shuffle it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh. I was hoping to just grab that from the top, but that's okay.
Okay. And then nothing will trigger a draw 2. I'm going to try to keep defense available, right?
Yeah. And a plan. 1, 2, 3. Take a defend. Leave a strategize on top. Get rid of the bad luck. Then I'll do this plain action. Draw 1 skill card. And you may perform 1 additional action this turn. Obviously can't be the same. Okay. Then let's choose an enemy that has 3 or less remaining health and defeat it. Okay, then spawn 1 reinforcement in any of the star spaces, and then I get to disrupt it. Oh, 5 grapple. Holy. Okay, and my 1 additional action. I could just move. Hmm. So when it says move through threats, I can move and ignore enemy abilities. Are these are still threats when they're enemies, right?
Yep.
Face up?
Yep.
And maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this like boring little 1 move and go here. Okay. Done.
Okay, 2, 4, 1. This is going to trigger 2 sharpshooters attack at range 3. And then after the enemy attacks, move it 1 space away from the nearest player. So is there a sharpshooter within range 3? I don't think so.
No.
1, 2, 3. Nope. So I don't think anything happens with this one. So we have to spawn
I think so, yeah.
a reinforcement at the closest star. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's that one.
Another melee dude.
Okay.
And then that's that. And I'll draw back up.
We don't know what's happening next, eh? Did I get rid of the ones? Yeah.
Just need to get over to here and start looking at tokens or flipping them, attacking them, whatever, to find the baby.
We can get to here. I think I move for 4.
Then we need to kill the
1,
enemy that's
2,
carrying the
3,
child.
4. And I think I do this. Deal 5 damage, split as you choose between any threats within range 1. So I'll just get rid of this guy. Okay. And then this will trigger this crisis. Deal 1 damage to a character in Moff Gideon space. There's none. Then move Moff Gideon 1 space following the rules above.
So he's just going to move here or here to get closer to you.
Oh, that one, I guess. Okay, then we're going to draw an event. We're going to spawn at the nearest star and then spawn at the other nearest star. 1, 2, oops. This one was, where was that guy? Shoot, he was here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So this first one goes here.
Wow.
These guys are beefy. And then that guy goes in there. Okay. That was this one.
Holy crap. So many dudes.
That's your discard. Then this will trigger making it a 5. Oh gosh. 1 melee will move 3. Let's do...
Tons of melees here. There's this melee guy.
No, let's choose this one. He'll move here.
It doesn't have to be him. It can be one that's further away if you want. You can even choose this one that just loses a disrupt token.
Well, I'm not going to move out of his space. I'll just attack him. So, because that's the grapple guy.
Yeah, but like, why move a grapple into your space? That seems so weird.
Well, I don't want
like move one of these guys in your space or something.
Well, because they're harder to kill.
Oh.
But
your call. You do whatever.
Okay,
if that works. I just thought like a grapple guy in your space limits the options, right?
Okay, maybe I'll draw the.
Because you can leave this guy's space.
Yeah.
He's not going to stop you or hurt you.
Okay, one blaster will move 2.
One blaster. Which one do you want to move? There's this guy up here, this guy here, this guy here.
Maybe this 3. We'll move him 2.
Has to go this way.
Yeah. And then 1 sharpshooter 1.
You can move this guy, you can move this guy, or this guy.
Let's move this guy. This way?
Yep.
Okay.
Only because, like, if we're going to spend some time over here, like, you want him as further away from your path, right?
Yeah.
Because he's a sentry, right? If you put him here, then when you're moving through here, you get hit by him.
Oh, I got a 4, so I can't kill that guy in my space. Okay, nice.
I think that's, like, good. Because remember, we're trying to, like, go this way, get our thing, and get out if all works well. So keeping the enemies dancing around this TIE fighter if you can to keep them on the opposite side.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
True.
Now we just need some kind of, like, little bomb effect to kind of hit, like, 5 spaces and deal 5 damage to everything in all those spaces. Clean up the board a little bit.
Alrighty.
We need some elf to come along and make a river come by and, like, the water just rush them all off the board. That would be good.
Oh, Yogi says we need someone with a lightsaber instead of this nonsense.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we're playing the wrong show.
What are we doing here?
The wrong season.
To be honest, we're really scared. We are trying really hard not to take too much damage.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of damage will start happening at the end.
Yeah.
But defend cards, maybe holding the defends only for when one of us has the child to stop it from being dropped, I think is what we need to do now. Is, like, not just throw your defend away, like, so easily. Because once we're in the thick of it, you're not going to want to be sitting there doing planning actions. You're going to be attacking or intelling to move enemies out of the way and then trying to run.
Yeah.
Or disrupting enemies with distract. Okay.
Your turn.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
It's pretty clear here, so I mean.
No, but. One, two. All right, looks like I'm moving just this. I have to use this card without even doing its ability. When performing this action, you can move through threats and ignore enemy abilities, only revealing threats in your final space. Unfortunately, I don't have another card to help me move better than that. And then I'll play this manipulate to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Which token should I look at? Top or bottom? Anyone in the chat have a recommendation? Whoever's the first, because they're both, I think, 4 away. 1, 4. Yeah, they're 4 away. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't reach that one.
Need some thermal detonators. Bottom.
Yogi says bottom. Yeah, thermal detonators would be awesome. Bottom.
Oh,
okay.
bottom. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to look at the bottom. And if you look at a threat with this action, you may swap it with any face-down threat of the same shape. Don't look at the other threat. I found it's a heal.
It's a heal.
So I kind of want to leave that available.
But maybe we swap it.
No. I don't want to swap it.
I mean, like, just swap it with, like, one of these.
No.
No? Okay.
Nope. I don't think so. No. Like, I could swap it with this one way in the back so I can check it, but, like, that could be an enemy and I just, like, I need the heal near me. So I don't want it. Like, I mean, we're not damaged yet, so maybe it's, like, not good to put it there, but if we get lucky and the child's, like, right here, and we can also heal, but, or the enemy with the child. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe swap with this one.
I was just thinking swapping it, like, with this, so at least when we look at them, they're closer still, so, like, we don't have to get as far in, but we still know where that is and it's not far, but
I like that heal be nearby and the disrupt if we can find it.
No, we could leave it. We could leave it.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it.
Okay.
So hopefully we get closer. Or again, if, like, yeah, maybe actually I do this. So that is the heal far away. So now we don't have to go all the way there. If we, like, now like, you know, if this was the guy that had the child, now it's, like, closer, which is great, right? But maybe it's not, but it's at least it's known information. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and then I'm done. So 2, 2, nothing, 4, and 4, nothing. Okay, I'm done. Draw back up. Yeah, this guy's got like, I feel like low numbers, but cool, like really cool effects. I feel like is his thing, but maybe I just haven't drawn into the big numbers really.
All right, I think I'm going to intel.
Oh yeah, I have 2 of this one. I was trying to hold
Oh,
it
nice.
like for the right time, but I forgot I have 2 of it. So I just drew the other one. So I could just like get right through this guy.
I think I'll probably kill him, but I want to intel first, and I can intel for 3. 1, 2, and I can look at now either
4.
those.
You can intel for 4.
No, because it's
oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
never mind.
that's okay. So I can now look at the top or the bottom.
Can we get a recommendation in the chat? Top token, bottom token. Yo, you can do more.
No, I can only do
3.
Yeah.
Sorry, 3. Yeah, you can only look at these 2.
Yeah.
I bet people want to know the bottom because that's
it?
the one I just moved in. We'll see how bad I just made it.
Yeah.
But if it's the one holding the child, oh,
top?
Scott says top.
Okay.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not the one we're looking for.
Okay.
And we don't really want a 5 health grapple dude running around. So that guy we don't want to flip face up. So keep that in mind. This is a no-no. This is the health. And this is something I moved there that's unknown.
Alrighty.
This is so fun.
Okay, and then I'm going to attack for 4, and I'm just going to get rid of this guy in our space.
Okay.
Okay. Then I will 2, 4. Just this one is a 7, so we're going to move Moff Gideon. Okay, and then we're going to draw an event, which is a question mark. Panic. Move 1 space towards the nearest face-down threat, ignoring enemy abilities. Then disrupt the action slot with the lowest strength.
Oh, sorry. This is still here at 7.
No worries. So I'm going to have to move 1 space closer. Move 1 space closer towards the nearest threat, ignoring enemy abilities.
Face-down threat.
Yeah, so that's...
Yeah, but you said threat. That's
sorry.
2 different things.
Then disrupt the action slot with the lowest strength.
2, 2, 4, 7, 4. So it's one of these 2, your choice. This one, I will probably play something there, just like one of these dash ones. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Or you play a dash one here one time to just make it an even 5 so this doesn't trigger, and then we clear all the garbage.
Then let's put it there. Yeah, you're right.
Because we don't have the child out. Oh, yeah, it's here.
And then that's these. That one is your card.
Okay.
And then draw 2. 1, 2. Oh, okay, that card pulled me closer to the threats. So this is the one we looked at. No. Okay.
Yeah. Sucks that no big cards like move far. But do an intel. We know this one. I'm gonna look at this one. 2 away. It's the bait. That's the one I moved.
Yes, it is.
That's the one I moved.
That's the one you moved. Oh my
god.
gosh.
Oh my god, I'm a genius.
You almost didn't want to. Wow.
That was all the way back there. We would have been screwed if I didn't. And I was waffling so much. I was like,
sorry, how much health was this? 3. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the child is literally here. Now we know, and we can choose when to like flip it, but you can attack it. When it's face down, if you hit it for 3, it will die, but this still fires off, so the child thing will still happen.
But the child will just drop in that space, right?
No, the child will drop in an adjacent space, I think, right?
Oh, with an enemy,
the enemy's dropping in their own space? There's something about when you defeat an enemy, they'll drop the child, right? There 100% is.
Yeah.
Maybe up here carrying or not carried or something. There's 100% something about like an enemy must die to drop it.
An enemy carrying a child is defeated. Drop the child in its space.
In its space. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So on this, I'm going to move another character 1 space, ignoring enemy abilities. I'll move you there. Or I can take a planing card from another character, not a type I already have, but that doesn't. Okay. And that's my 2 actions. So 2, 4, 4, 4, 2, 4. Nothing.
Okay.
Draw back up. Your turn. Oh, there's not 3 and a 4. Nice.
So here's what I can do.
So you're now adjacent. So you could, if you have a 3 or higher, you could attack it.
Well, I don't necessarily, but I do have.
But the problem is then this will fire off and he's going to do his whole thing. But yeah,
and
whatever.
Melee. So I do have this move, but so I can move for 2 and then deal 2 damage to an enemy in your space. Use this before resolving. So I can deal it 2 damage,
That doesn't kill it.
but then I can attack for 1. It's 3. So then I'm holding the child and I have 1 defense. I can then hope 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 9 to get there. I can then hope I draw 4 to like get as far across the map as possible.
Huh. Interesting.
That's the only thing I can do.
Or you just, because you can't pick up the child, sorry. Unless because it would have fleed. Oh no, it's not fleeing.
No, it wouldn't flee. It would drop.
So you could pick it up right away.
On my turn, yeah, and then I could be holding it. And I do have 1 defense.
Yeah. And I finally got cards, so I could also take it and run. Maybe. But maybe not. It's probably better if you're on the space. And then I just start like attacking things or distracting them. But
so should we try this?
I still have to get there with you. Yeah, do whatever.
Okay, so we're gonna
do whatever.
This is gonna make him move.
Remember this disrupt thing? Like we need to do that to disrupt the boss man. That will literally make it easy.
Yep. All right, move 2. So I'll move 1. That'll flip this. Okay. Deal 2 damage to an enemy in your space. Okay. And then I'll just do this attack 1.
Oh yeah, child should be on the board already. When that guy flipped up, we need to follow all this. Captive, when that enemy is found, place a child token on it. The enemy is carrying it. And then you just killed it. So we know it's dropped.
And I'll pick it up.
So now he's obsessed. So when Moff Gideon moves during the event step, so either this or these, if the child is carried or on the map, Moff Gideon moves towards the child instead of toward the nearest player. If he is carrying the child, he'll instead move towards his little exit space over here, or over here. And otherwise, he moves like normal. So now he's not going to do normal movement ever.
Okay,
and if he's in the child space during the event step, he immediately takes it, even if it's carried by another character or enemy. If this happens during his movement step, he uses his remaining movement to try to escape. So we need to do this whole disrupting him. So when he does move, he just like loses the token and he doesn't do anything.
Just hold on. I just want to rewind 1 action here because that was this guy. Because if I play this, for example, this is going to trigger this crisis. He's going to move 1.
Yep.
Then we're going to do an event, which would be this.
Yeah.
Then I'll do another event. I don't know what's under that, which might be
That's a lot, yeah.
So I maybe leave this situation like this.
Yeah.
Okay. He could, because he's not, he could still pick up the child though.
So this guy still has the child. And yes, he can go steal him still. But he's got a long way to move still.
Yeah, but he's going to move 1 for free from here. And then if he moves 2, he's got him.
That's why, like, I don't know.
So maybe we just wait.
But that's why I'm saying, like, I don't even know why you...
I was trying to think it out.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have the advantage. We know where he is. So he behaves, like, doesn't do anything, really. And you can time it perfectly where, like, you smoke that fool right away, drop the child, and then you literally move, pick up, move, and start going. The only problem is you're moving along here. He's, like, literally right here and can intercept. So you might be fine to do what you're doing, and then we just move him here, and then you try to do some kind of escape. I can move in his space, and like, but he's still gonna go after you. It doesn't matter. I don't know. You can do what you did. It's fine, but I don't know. Right. You might not even draw into what you need. Yeah.
Well, I just am worried that Moff will pick him up. And
you also can do some crazy stuff where if you plan, but that will still fire off. Try to find a strategize. And then that would help you on a turn be able to do like 3 actions where you could do a whole like disrupt and intel to move an enemy out of your way, then move to get by, and you stun the enemy, like disrupt them so you can get by and they won't come after you. We need him disrupted. That's the only way he won't just like automatically activate, get in your space and steal the child. Like that's what's going to happen. He's too close here. We needed, like, yes, it probably would have been better to have him baited up here. Like, have him go after somebody, but there's too many enemies here.
Well, the other thing I can do is I can move into that space.
But
So
you do what you're doing.
But I
it's
can do
fine.
this. So I can move one. That's not going to make him move. Okay, I'm just talking. If I move one, that'll flip. He'll have the baby.
Yeah.
Right? Then I can...
You play a 4 or higher, you disrupt him.
I don't have...
And he'll drop the child.
This is all I have. I don't have anything good. I get intel to like look at something.
Oh, this makes you drop the child to an adjacent space. Oh, that's cool.
But I don't have a 4.
Yeah.
I could play a 2 here. Look at one of these tokens.
Yeah, so what I could do, I have a 4.
Or I could move him towards you, but something's going to flip.
You could also just play a 1 here to draw an event.
I'm already drawing 1 event here.
Yeah, but that would clear this, so then it's not a 6 if somebody plays a 4.
But do we want 2 events?
No, I don't know, but it's going to be definitely event and a moth if that doesn't get cleared.
Okay, here's the other thing I can do. I can do this.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
No worries. I could do something like this.
Too many unknowns.
Okay. And this. So if I play this 1 here, nothing will happen. That's fine. But that'll trigger an event.
Yeah.
Then I can play this. I'll just look at this token. Doesn't matter. Actually, I can move. I can move him back.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So let's move him off back. Okay, that's good. We'll do this. Let's be smart. Then this will fire off just an event, which is a melee. All melee move 3. Oh, that would have been bad. Yeah. So all
that's happening right now?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, I wish I could secretly have looked at that card and buried it.
I'm sorry.
So 1, 2, 3.
Is there any other melee?
Yeah.
Oh, disrupt.
This guy will just lose this token. This guy, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
You can put him
3.
Oh yeah, because then you can move out. Oh, and then
that guy already did. That's all.
And then 1 melee will attack at
We might need to do a run back up this way with him instead.
Yeah, that is true.
Sentries over the problem.
1 melee will attack at
range 0. So this guy will hit me. I'll just I'll block it.
And those are gone. 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay. Oh, I did get a 4. Okay.
Okay. This is crazy.
Yeah, next we don't know what's going to happen.
Crazy. Like I can move 1 and then smash this guy and then the baby's on the ground.
And maybe you'll be fine because...
But then we know this guy, if he gets a crazy move. Like what is... I can look at that card if I just attack the guy. Oh yeah, this guy can't. He'll hit me.
You could move Moff.
Yeah, true.
Back 1.
Yeah, true. There.
If you move him here, if he doesn't go, I have a 4 and I can disrupt him.
Oh,
but it has to be within range 1.
You're thinking of keeping him away from, like, closer to the child?
But if he doesn't go...
Yeah, I can look at that, but then it's like...
Then I can disrupt.
Yeah.
So then he would be stuck for a turn.
I'll try, but I don't feel good about it. Then this is going to be an attack. I'll just hit the guy in my space for 2. And then secretly look at the top card of the event deck. Either discard it or place it back on top. Put the nearest face down threat face up. which I could say this is the nearest one and it's the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. Okay, and right now is this one's firing off, this one's firing one off. Yeah. I think that's me.
Yep.
Okay. So here.
Okay, flip the nearest face down threat face up. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Oh no!
Hopefully this one goes.
Baby! We need the child.
That's this one. You. And then this will trigger 5. 1 melee, moves 3. Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm. And then 1 blaster or sharpshooter attacks at range 2. We can have this one attack, and I can just defend. Oh, unless we want to save
keep
the
the
defense for the
when
baby.
you're holding, even though he can just steal it away.
Yeah, we can have that guy attack.
Yeah, I'll take a damage. I don't think it.
When you are dealt damage, yeah, it doesn't have a melee.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's a melee.
And then this one clears.
Oh yeah, that one clears. Thanks. Oops, sorry. Sorry. All right.
Draw back up. My deck is empty, so I will now shuffle.
Okay. So I think then what I can do is we'll play this here, this 4, and we'll disrupt. If the number is 4 plus, disrupt an enemy within range 1 if they have the child drop it adjacent. Okay, they don't. Then I can move for 1 to pick up. Oh, I have to fight.
You have to kill this guy. So
I have to kill the. Okay, so let's do. No, I just want to do the. I'm not doing this. I'm just doing the number to attack here for 3. I can't pick up the baby yet.
Yeah, but anyone going in the space can.
Okay, and then that is me done. 4, 4, 3. Okay, nothing. 1 and 2. Disrupt an enemy. Oh, I got another disrupt. Nice. Okay. Shuffling my deck. Do you want to be the one to carry the baby, or do you want me to be?
You can. I don't have a defend anymore.
Okay.
But I have this. Move an enemy up to 1 space. So I can move Moth would be like obviously cool. And then I can also deal 1 damage up to 3 threats within range 1 of it. So if we're gonna take it and go up this way, I could move him here, kill this guy, and deal 1 damage to like whatever. Or I can just move him up here and then it just deals, yeah, just 1 damage there. But it gets him further away. It's like, but now all these guys are down here, so it's like, which way is the better way now? I don't know. Because again, you can move through the enemies, but like sentries are up here, which means like you'll dealt damage when you get near, which means you drop the child.
I think if we can keep this line clear, that would be ideal.
I could also just move like one of these guys back, and then it kills the sentry, deals 1 damage, deals 1 damage. Which way do you want to go? Bottom still?
If we can sneak the bottom, that'd be ideal.
Oh yeah, sentry up here too. That's crazy. Okay.
Melee's gonna trigger, so.
Oh, melee's going next?
Mm-hmm.
What's this guy? Yeah, melee also.
I have this flamethrower as well, so if this 4 melee guy moves into my space, I can kill it before I move out to pick up the baby. So I'm not worried about this 4 guy. I'm just worried about this guy and maybe that guy, the 5. Because they might be in the way. But I like your idea of pushing that 5 guy back, getting rid of the sentry.
I'll put this guy here, and then we need to, it'll kill this guy. 1 damage to this guy, and 1 more damage to this guy. And then, could just disrupt Moth, since we know he's probably...
I have this. You don't need to worry about it, because as long as he's where he is, which he should be, I have disrupt an enemy within range 1. Use this before resolving your enemy ability. So I can move for 1 and then do that first. So I can disrupt him and then move out to pick up the baby. But I can attack potentially first.
Yeah, these melee guys are going to be trouble. I could just plan to try to find something to retaliate, or I just play this here to do 2 damage to something. You don't have stuff that like does 1 damage. Like I could just put damage on this guy.
No, I have the flamethrower deal 2 damage to an enemy in your space in addition to the 2. So like if this 4 guy comes in, then I can kill it.
Okay, so I'll just put 2 damage on this guy.
Yeah.
Whichever one we want to kill.
Oh yeah, or that guy too, yeah.
Okay. 4, 4, 5.
All melee move 2.
So this guy loses disrupt.
Yeah, I'm gonna put another one, so that's good. If you put him in my space, I'll be able to kill. Okay, but then 2 are gonna attack at range 0. So you'll take, if you put them both in your space, let's lose a defend, but that's fine. We clear the path.
Okay.
Okay, then 2 melee attack at range 0. So I have to get this.
Yeah.
And that was this one. Oh, and then this one will trigger.
Oh, yeah.
3 blasters attack at range 3. A maximum of 2 enemies can be attacked by the same character.
Blasters. Blaster, blaster, blaster.
They have
Range 3?
2.
Oh, okay.
3 of them, not
1, 2, or 1, 2. And then that's it. Only 1 can hit. We choose where I choose you, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's your attack. Your attack, sorry.
And I cleared that, and then this is a 4. Your turn, I'll draw up.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this first before I move. I'm gonna use this flamethrower. Deal 2 damage to an enemy in your space in addition to the attack. Okay. Then I will use this. Disrupt an enemy within range 1. Use this before resolving enemy abilities. And then this is a move of 1. So I'll move here and grab.
The child is yours.
The okay. Then
4, 5.
So blasters. 2 blasters attack at range 1.
Well, first they move.
Oh, sorry. They move. 1 space. 2 blasters move 1.
One, 4. Yeah. Do this one. Now we could do like this one.
Okay.
And then what?
And then 2 blasters attack at range 2.
Yeah, so I'm getting hit for 2 damage no matter what's happening. I need a 4. I'm literally down to 1 health.
Oh my god.
And I can't leave my space. Yeah, this is a problem. Those blaster guys, man, they're like really rough.
That was this. Those are yours.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Worst part is like I have to dig for like a defend card, but it's like that means I'm not attacking or moving.
What is this guy? 3 health. Okay, your turn.
Yeah,
oh yeah, you can read it. I see.
Yeah, I know. I always get stuck with the grapple guys, and then it's like my own fault. 3 damage to kill that guy. And then I can't. I probably won't even be enough range to get out of blaster range, and we don't know what's happening, but maybe I won't get attacked. Could just move this guy out of my space instead, but then it leaves him there for you. Okay.
Do I have oh, I do have a 4, so I can get to here on my turn.
Yeah. So I could do this, killing this guy. And then I run. I was debating like
1, 2,
moving
3,
enemies,
4.
but I need to get away from enemies. Done. 4, 4, 5.
Oh, the child flees unless the character carrying the child discards one of their planning cards.
You don't have any.
I don't have. So the child flees, which is unfortunate because.
So it has to go
But
in a space with a threat token.
We know this one is the bad. So maybe we put it here in hopes it's a decoy.
Okay.
Okay. I know it's back,
That
but.
set us way back.
Regardless, then resolve one additional event card. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a bad one. So choose any type enemies, 3 different ones to move 2, and then if this was 6 or higher.
Which is not.
Did we clear one?
This one is the one we're clearing.
Oh, okay.
But we had to draw another event card.
Oh, yeah.
So we move melee, blaster, or we have to do
3 of them, and they all move 2 spaces.
Hmm.
So you could like any mix, whatever you want.
1, 2, 3. No, that guy's bad because 1, 2, 3. Maybe 1, 2. This guy might be okay. 1, 2, 3. I can maybe kill that one.
Yeah, because like
This
if you
guy. Did I get my whirling thing? No. Maybe this guy. Let's move this guy. 1, 2.
Well,
oh, it's only 2. It's only
to
2.
me.
Hold on, I think
Yeah, he's definitely closer
yeah,
to
I moved
me.
him too far.
Because some of these guys are closer to me than you, so. Just count. They just move the shortest path. You can choose
1,
any
2.
enemies. They just move the shortest path.
1, 2. That might protect you a little bit. And then 1, 2. Now I have to try to kill this before I can get through.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. They dropped him there, like.
But we
then
know that this is a bad enemy.
Oh yeah, true.
It's like a 4.
But then you're like trapped in there, right? Like you have to,
okay,
you have
we
to
can
stop
put it there.
on these guys.
We can put it there.
What was his health on the enemy? Do you remember?
I believe it was like a 4.
Ooh.
This was unknown, so if it's a feature, we just get.
You do whatever. Put it back to where you want. But I'm just saying, like, because remember, once you step in these, you have to stop movement, and then like, you know this guy's in your way, and now you got these guys in your way. It's like you could have just moved like this guy, like this, maybe. I don't know, but you moved them all.
Oh yeah, I guess I can move this.
Because that one goes to you.
That guy like that.
You could also just take off his disrupt token and not move.
I don't want to do that because he can. The baby's free, so he can just grab it.
Yeah, but you're gonna get like surrounded where like you can't get out of there without getting hit, and yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with that. These, I think. Oh, one's mine. Okay.
Okay, then draw back up.
I can get rid of both of these actually if I move that way, but also what I could do, I could move in here. I do have deal 2 damage.
Need a jetpack, yeah.
Oh, here, I can actually do this. No, I might need to attack this. I can intel it.
But then you're gonna go. You have to go in this phase anyway.
Yeah, but I can wait till next turn. So let me do this. Let me attack.
Wait till next turn.
For 2. Let's get rid of this one.
Okay.
Okay. Then if I intel, I can see what I'm walking into. Okay, it is a decoy. So that's good.
Decoy does. During your action step, you may discard a decoy feature found or from your space to move any enemy up to 2 spaces. So it kind of gets them out of your hair.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm done.
So now you know as soon as you step in there, you get the child, basically.
And nothing will trigger here, so that's good.
Okay.
1, 2. Oh, I did get that. So if I do get surrounded. Okay.
Okay.
These 2 blaster guys are going to go next.
That sucks for me. Planning, but it's so full. Oh, sharpshooters, yeah. Okay. Let's go. Or this guy. Problem is, like, I want to plan. If it's going to fire off, I might as well plan the biggest plan ever. Then I got to make sure I keep cards to kill this guy if he gets too close to me or something. That's a kill. That's a play now. Yeah, YOLO.
Wish there was like a heal in there.
Oh, the heal moved all the way back here. Okay, I guess I'm taking defend. It's probably the safer play. I'll put a defend on top. Discard the rest. Then I will, doesn't matter where I play this really. I'll just put this here. I can move any other character one space.
Oh.
Ignoring enemy abilities.
I have to wait till my turn to pick that up.
And then I'm done. So 4, 4, 1, 3, and 8.
Deal 1 damage to a character, and then he moves towards the child. But I don't know what happens with when he has a disrupt.
So you take a damage.
Why?
Oh, in his space. Sorry. And then he just loses this because he tries to move, right?
Oh, okay. So that's what that is. Okay. And then we're going to trigger an event, which is 3 sharpshooters attack at range 3.
Oh, that sucks. Wow.
1, 2, 3. That one doesn't hit you. This one hits me for 1.
Yeah. Wow. That's the card, man. That one is garbage. There's a blaster one in a.
Each one not within range 3 of the nearest character then moves 2 spaces towards them.
I think you move here.
All right, so then, okay, melee's going next. I get to pick up the child on my turn. Oh, sorry, this gets also, this one we did. Yeah. Those are yours. Okay, then we can use this decoy. During your action step, you may discard a decoy feature found, from your space to move an enemy up to 2 spaces. So I can move for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to be in trouble there. I'll plan. We know there's a defend I can take. So think if I move him,
need to plan this.
If I move him 2 spaces this way, because I'll be here, that's probably good. So let's use this decoy. We'll move him 1, 2. Okay. Then I will move for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll plan for 2. And I know the defend is on the top, which I'll take.
How did you move him?
With the decoy.
Oh, that's right. So what are you taking?
2. Planning 2. Because I want that defense.
Strategize.
I'll take the defend.
Discard strategize or on the top?
Are you looking for defend, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so then we'll discard it.
They're probably all in the discard pile, though.
Okay. That's the end of my turn. This is going to trigger. He's going to move 1 towards me. Okay, then hopefully this is not bad. Oh, man. All melee move 3.
1, 2, 3. So now he's in your space. He takes the child. And if he had any additional movement, he'll whatever.
And then because this was over 6, we resolve an additional event card.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Sharpshooters. It's going to end me.
Okay, spawn 1 at the nearest star.
The nearest to you is here.
Okay, we'll put that there. And then 1 sharpshooter at range 3 attacks. I'll take it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so I'll go to 3. Gotta get the baby back. That was this one. Dang it. I thought moving him and then draw 2. Oh, I did get a disrupt, but yeah, on to you.
I think I have to do this to disrupt him.
Mm-hmm.
And he drops a child in adjacent space, right?
Yeah, you have the tokens.
Disrupt. And then, yeah, I only have 1s. And if I move here, I'm dead. If I move here, I'm dead. Planning, it's probably not going to do anything. Strategize, sure. Oh yeah, sure. I'll do strategize now. Draw 2 additional cards. And I could take another action, which could be just to move that enemy away. All blaster enemies are a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Right now they're for sure going. Did that one. I could defeat like this blaster guy, spawn an enemy here, and disrupt an enemy there. Or I could defeat like this guy, who right now will deal damage to anyone who comes near him, which means dropping babies.
Mm-hmm.
But then blaster guys are gonna go and they're like right there, and that could be one of the ones where like they all shoot at once, and that'll like, yeah, it could kill. No, could put 2 damage on you. Or I just move an enemy away.
Yeah, like moving these enemies away is I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
So that way we can try to run through there.
So I can only play this 3 though. And that means a 6. That's Moff Gideon activating again twice, so loses the disrupt. Come and steal the kid. Can't do it.
Well, then I can disrupt him.
But you know what I can do is if I just play this here, that will clear that without going over. And I'll just defeat this guy. Defeated, replacing him with this guy. And disrupting. Shuffling up this pile. Tokens. Here, let's disrupt this guy, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's me done. And
Okay,
then...
so this one will trigger. Deal 1 damage to character in Moff Gideon's face. That's me.
I forgot about that.
Okay. Then
And he loses a disrupt.
Yeah. And then we do an event.
Yep.
Spawn in my space.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Isn't this my turn?
Oh yeah. This is your turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was
Spawns
my
in
turn.
my space. That's not good.
And then 1 blaster deals damage at range 2. Okay, so I could have blocked that Moff Gideon one. And then so that would have been gone. And now I take 1 going to 4.
Okay, then these come back. This one's yours.
That's mine.
Oh, sorry. Actually, my deck is empty. I need to shuffle first, and then that goes in my discard pile, actually.
Okay, then this one is a 5, so we're flipping another event. The nearest enemy moves 1 space towards you, then if it's in your space, it attacks you.
And I'm dead.
Oh.
And I'm officially toast.
We tried.
Oh, and then I realized I was playing on novice the whole time.
We should have.
No, I know. I knew it was going to be hard.
Challenge.
But it makes sense. It's like the 4th scenario has got to be hard and replayable and like tough, you know?
Dang it. We tried so hard.
Crazy. We got him that close to the sewers. And the Moff Gideon didn't have him.
Just once. You grabbed him once.
Womp womp. Yeah, I didn't expect to
Wow.
beat that on the first time after seeing the layout there. That was crazy. The luck, though, bringing the child over to here. I was like, we have a chance, but Moff Gideon is a pain in the butt.
No, I had to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't get up to here, so I had to move 7.
And there's sentries roaming around. Now there's a new one in this bottom corner, which means if you end within one range of them, you're taking a damage and you can't have them there. So now we have to kill these guys so that the child doesn't keep getting dropped over and over again, which adds to more turns, more actions. Like, so we're like many turns away to get the child up to here safely still. And this is a spawn point too, which means like enemies are right here to mess with us like over and over again. Okay, so after you complete the 4th game, win or lose, flip this card and follow the instructions. End of the 4th game. Add the following 8 cards to your game. 1 rules card. Read both sides aloud. There's a Mandalorian skill card. And 2 event cards. Shuffle these cards in their matching decks. Oh, for the child skill cards. So that extra Mando card is probably one that works with the child as something you get to use on the side, probably.
Well, it probably makes it easier to do this.
These cards form a special deck as explained on the rules card. Then, if you have not yet opened envelope 1, open it now, read the new rule sheet, and add the new components to the game. Okay, we're going to do all this now. If you don't want to see this, run, but we're going to crack things now. Okay, so we're going to flip, not this one. We're going to read this one. New rule, the child skill deck. This was not in the rulebook at all, so this is surprising to me, actually. If a mission uses the child token, players can use the child skill deck. If you are carrying the child during your draw step, you may choose to draw one of those cards from the child skill deck. While this card is in your hand, you can use it like any other skill card, even if you no longer carry the child. Okay, let's check out the other side, I guess. Shared characters. If playing with shared characters, this is a mode if you have like more than 2 players playing, you can share characters and stuff and just play 2 characters, and then you each like draw from a combined deck and control them and stuff. Draw from the child skill deck if any character is carrying the child. When performing an action, the child skill cards can be used for any character. When an event refers to you, while a child skill card is on the top of the action slot, you choose the character. Oh, okay. And then here's the Mando skill card. It's a jetpack.
Oh, it is.
Those son of a...
Move directly to anything.
Yeah, this is the thing. As soon as I saw it was a jetpack, I was like thinking the other guy would be kind of busted in the scenario if he can grab the child and like just fly over the enemies. But it's funny, these jerks literally made us play this one like with our hands tied behind our backs, and the good stuff is here hiding. So this is instantly like, okay, now that you got smashed a little bit, now here's the tools to replay this scenario for like your 5th playthrough, you know? So there is more replayability there in just that, where you want to play with these new toys.
Yeah, we would have been able to jump over some of those sentries.
Yeah, come on. This is like, come on.
Oh my god.
You bastards. All right. So that's for the
funny.
Mando. So we'll just put this here for now. Okay, and then it's some new event cards to add to the event deck. This is the Outsmarted. Shuffle all bad luck cards from the playing discard back into the deck. Oh, it makes playing worse. Then resolve a crisis, even if you just resolved it.
Wow.
The plan was to kill you and take the child. Grief Cargo. Then there was one of these ones with all the symbols. So a bunch of attacks. Combined arms. Ouch. Okay, so those would go in the skill deck. Then... Oh, he's playing with the little blue ball. So, hovering pram. Move the child up to 2 spaces. If the child was carried, first drop. So this is him getting away from his like captors.
Yeah.
Or even if you had it, I could have like played this card, for example, or whatever, whoever had the guy. And then you could like move it closer to like where we need to get him. So you could like move the child like here.
Yeah, because then you can pick it up.
I can pick it up and like run with him. Man, they nerfed us for sure.
Yeah, we played on hard mode.
Force lift, yes. If this attack damages an enemy, disrupt it. Okay. That's cute. Force choke. Intel action. So this counts as a 5. It's tactical. So you don't get to do the intel, but you gotta play this on the intel. Deal 5 damage to an enemy within range 3 of the child.
That's not bad.
Wow. And then the final child card, protection. Choose a character in the child space. They take a defend card from the planning. Oh my god, it keeps them like
so good.
Yes, it keeps them alive more. Oh my god, like keeps you carrying him more.
Yeah, that would be good too.
Yeah, they definitely did this on purpose, right, Velko? Like they like, yeah, here, try this scenario without all the fun stuff for the scenario. But that's cool, man. It makes you like want to replay it like right now with all the new stuff. Uh-oh.
Oh, gotta stop again?
Begin the 5th game. When you're ready to play your next game, choose a mercenary mission.
Oh, we have to open the envelope.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Then this one might make more sense.
Yeah. Okay. Let's open envelope 1. Here we go.
Oh.
I think that's all that's in there. We're good? Yep,
We're
nothing
good.
left in there. Okay. What the
Oh, isn't that the Yoki?
What the There's our ATST. There's like some blaster gun.
Oh, it's other enemies. Oh, and mission stuff.
Okay, hold on. Yep. So there are things to
so we
lay.
can actually,
Yeah,
like lay these
I
out.
figured when they said there are ways to play the scenarios again, like to make them more replayable using the same maps. They're actually like.
Oh, so it's 4 more.
In envelope A or 1 or whatever. We still have an open envelope 2. Okay, so
Wow.
and look.
Oh, we got
Basically a new rule book with 4 pages of rules. So this game just went from a 4 mission game to like an 8 mission game.
Okay.
Ish.
Interesting.
Rule Supplement 1. Overview. This envelope contains the following components. So we have 2 mercenary sheets, 18 threat tokens, 1 attack overlay, 10 damage tokens. Add these new components to your game box. They introduced brand new ways to play the game. Mercenary missions. Mercenary missions. Instead of retelling the events from the Mandalorian series, mercenary missions allow you to create your own stories. To play a mercenary mission, choose any map and place the mercenary mission sheet covering the map's mission briefing. Each mercenary mission can be used on any map for 16 different combinations. So you got to play on the same map, but you have new rules and new ways to play with new tokens and win and loss conditions or objective and failures.
That's definitely cool.
Oh, look at Jawas and the egg and the Mudhorn. They have that whole like little episode-ish thing. Oh my god. Okay. Wow.
That's more than I thought was in these envelopes.
Way more than I expected into 1 envelope. Okay. I did not expect like 4 new ways to play. Okay, interesting. I thought all that was going to be in here was like a sheet about the trader. But then it's like, why did they give us those trader cards already?
But there's 2 envelopes. Maybe the other one is just a trader?
Okay. Map rules are not covered by a mission sheet and apply as normal. Oh, okay. So if we're playing Recover Stolen Cargo Mercenary Mission, we place it here and you still follow these map rules. But then there's like mission rules.
Oh, thwart.
Okay. These often include rules for unlocking doors and feature token abilities. Mercenary mission sheets sometimes cover feature token rules, for example, the Prisoner in Mission 3. If a feature token is revealed that has no visible rules, it has no effect, but remains on the map. Likewise, if a token has a mission ability, but no mission rules are visible, the ability has no effect. Setting up the game. Each mercenary mission sheet has a setup box with instructions to follow during step 1 of setup. This will place mercenary threat tokens on specific spaces and sometimes give players hidden motive cards, explained later. After following these instructions, follow the normal steps of setup. This includes placing all normal threat tokens on the map, even if spaces that already have mercenary threat tokens. When playing a mercenary mission, each player can choose any character. Do not use shared character mode in mercenary missions unless playing solo. Hidden motives. There are moments in The Mandalorian when he finds himself fighting against his former allies. To represent this, some mercenary missions can have one player secretly working against the group. These are labeled as hidden motive missions and require a minimum of 2 players. All other mercenary missions can be played with 1 to 4 players. So the Bounty Hunters one is a mercenary mission that has hidden motives.
Oh, same as this
so
one.
does Recover Stolen Cargo. I thought for sure they'd make the prison escape one. I thought for sure that one was going to be one that's like, here, this one should have a traitor, because the way like those criminals are kind of like working against Mando, sort of, and plan on killing him.
Maybe they didn't want to force it, though?
Yeah, that's weird. In these missions, each player secretly receives a motive card during setup. Each motive card specifies how to win, either by completing the mission objective, loyal, or having the mission fail, disloyal. The game ends as soon as the mission objective is complete or a failed condition is met. All players then reveal their motive cards and the winners are determined. If the mission objective is completed, all loyal players win and the disloyal player loses if there is one. If a failure condition is met, all loyal players lose and the disloyal player wins if there is one. If the mission fails and with no characters defeated, then this is a legendary victory for the disloyal player. To do this, the disloyal player will need to accomplish the alternate failure condition for the mission. A legendary victory allows a disloyal player to sign their name to the Hall of Infamy on the right. If you win a legendary victory as a disloyal player, sign your name below and write the date. Literally like you're put in the rule book as like, I gotcha. So that way they can always remember and gloat about that moment, or this moment. So motive card setup, the mission setup rules will tell you how and when to deal out motive cards. All unused motive cards are returned to the game box without revealing them. Basically talks strategy tip. When playing with two-player hidden motive missions, you should assume that the other player will not help you win. Although there is a chance you are working together, you will have a hard time winning if they decide to betray you. Defeated players with hidden motives. When you are defeated, reveal your motive card. Okay, attack overlay. When playing a hidden motives mission, the setup rules will tell you to place the hidden motives attack overlay. Simply cover the attack action slot with this overlay. So when you're playing hidden motives, this is your action. Deal number damage to a threat within range, 1, or discard a retaliate card to deal 1 damage to a character in your space. So then you know they're trying to screw you when they start throwing away retaliate cards to kill you. That's hilarious. Okay.
Maybe it's for their win, though.
Yeah. That would just like cover that. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, I just noticed on these also add different objectives too. Right. That makes sense why the green one was all the way over here and not on this side. I always wondered why that went small like that. That's funny. But it's to add. This is very clever, actually. I'm very impressed what they've done here. Okay. And then it talks about all playing as a disloyal player. I'm not going to read through all that, but this is literally all playing like, this whole page is all related to hidden motives. And then on the back here, collected rules cards. This list is the complete rules for the guide deck cards number 3 and 17, along with additional details and clarifications.
Oh, all those little cards we found.
Yeah, the tactical skills, how they work, wild skills, disrupting enemies. So this is like the full bloated rules, not just on little tiny cards that weren't in the rulebook to hide them from you. That is cool.
So we can't even open the next envelope until it tells us, which it hasn't yet.
Yeah, so then it says, when you're ready to play your next game, choose a mercenary mission with a game style that fits your group and choose any map and to play on it. Alternatively, you can replay a story mission of your choice. So we still have more to play before I stop because not today. We don't have to do it today. But I wanted to get through this whole deck as part of this series before we stop for sure.
Oh, 1,000%.
So we're going to have a 4th episode, I guess, for sure. Because I'm not spoiling any of this stuff. And this is probably more fun stuff that then leads to envelope 2 adding other stuff. Which is crazy to me. Crazy to me. Oh my God. Okay, let's look at what the options are. Maybe we can figure out what our next mission is. Maybe we don't do the hidden motives because we only have 2 players. Unless, like, we can always play this again in the future with Kyle, but it wouldn't be anytime soon because we have other games we want to play with Kyle before this.
Yeah, let's play not one of the hidden ones first.
Yeah, so hidden motives are 2 out of the 4.
Yeah,
so that's out of play. So we have the egg. So this is a child-related one, of course. So we get to use the fun child deck and stuff. Okay, and then we have Armored Menace.
I have a feeling this would win if you
place the ATST enemy with its infinite damage sides. Oh, because that was a 2-sided one. Oh, eventually it's 15 health.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like it's one of the boss ones. You can't hurt it until you probably do something to like trap it in a swamp or whatever it is.
Are you doing a poll for these?
Yeah, sure. And this will be the next one we play, which will probably be one of the nights coming up this week, you know, like yeah, because I can't do it today, I don't think. Like we could do it now technically, but I'm not really. I want to take a break. Like, it's like a little overwhelming. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I'm good for today. I still got to play another game later. So yeah, we'll just kind of figure out what the next step is with those who are here still. So place the ATST enemy, randomly place the 2A threat tokens face down in 7 and 8. Objective, take down the menace. When the ATST has been defeated, so this is that basically protecting the village thing, kind of, that I was thinking. The base is overrun. You fail if the ATST is in the starting space. So you can play this on any map, right?
Yeah.
That's nuts. So that's why they put the numbers
on each of them.
Oh, in space 4. Okay, hold on. So let's clean up a little bit. I want to look at stuff. I want to be able to flip the book. There's all the 4s. Child token. Okay. So if we're on this map with the ATST, the ATST would start in number 4. Oh, down here. And we're trying to defend this spot, basically stop it from getting there. On this map, we obviously don't want the ATST. An ATST in this ship is kind of silly, but like it would be funny.
Well, the 4's here.
4 is down here and it's trying to get here. I don't know if thematically I could play with this map with the ATST walking around the hallways like that.
No, I don't think
it doesn't work for me, but I mean, you still can do it. This one
might be cool.
Yes, this one seems like a good ATST one. So our start space is way over here. So 4 is...
Oh, up here.
Oh, okay, back there. Okay. And on this map, where do we... Oh, we start here, and the 4 is here. That's
I think
cool.
we do one of the outdoor ones for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So what is the other one here? So objective, deliver the egg. A character ends their turn in the Jawa space while carrying the egg. You probably got to like find the Jawa. Yeah. Place a child token in space 1. So he's watching what's going on. Place the 3 B tokens as follows. So you're placing the Jawa feature face up in 2, the Mudhorn in 3, the egg in 7. And he's 12 health in a melee. Yeah. So you got to somehow get the egg. This guy's going to be running around the map. And then you got to get it back to the Jawa. And if the child's eliminated, you lose. So that's another... child is eliminated. 4 damage tokens are on the child track. Move every melee 2 spaces toward the child. Oh, so they're all going after the child. Then if the Mudhorn is not on the map, spawn it in space 3.
Oh, so even if
how the heck are you're killing this thing for 12 and then it still spawns? Or maybe it's... Oh, no, it starts on the... Yeah.
Yeah, but if you kill it and then that happens,
damage,
come back. You can if you're using
Mission rules. The egg. During your action step, you may take the egg token from your space. Place it near your character card. Okay, hunted. When a melee enemy is moved during the event step, move it toward the child, whether it's carried or not. Instead of the nearest character, it attacks as normal. Exposed. At the end of every event step, the child is not carried. Place 1 damage token on the child track. So somebody has to be carrying it, enemy or friendly. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, the child will eventually take 4 damage and you lose. Mm-hmm. So you're trying to get the egg to the Jawa and protect the child. I don't like babysitting.
You want to play that one?
I don't know. Man, this is nutty. This is crazy. Okay, I'll do a poll. You guys pick which one next episode we play. So it's A, Armored Menace. I did not spell that right. What's the other one called? Be the egg. Be the egg. Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know what happened there.
Oh, that's cool. Stupid keyboard. All right. So I put a poll in the live chat. You can decide. Do we play the egg, where we're dealing with the Mudhorn and trying to get an egg to a Jawa and protect the child? Or the Armored Menace A, which we have to take down the Armored Menace. We can disrupt the ATST. If the ATST is disrupted when it attacks, cancel the entire attack. It attacks no one, and then remove a disrupt token from his normal. Rocket Launcher. During your action step, you may take the rocket launcher found on A threat from your space, place it near your character card. If you're within range 2 of the ATST while carrying the rocket launcher, discard it to flip the ATST to its other side. The ATST can be dealt damage as normal. Okay.
Oh, so you need to
That's
rocket
how you
launcher
get
first.
it. And then you still have to deal it 15 damage. Boom. Look at that guy.
Oh, that's why they now give us 5s and 6s in damage.
Oh my, we got new damage tokens. I didn't even notice. 5 and 6s, more 1 damage tokens.
That makes sense. So we don't have like all the 4s on the ATS.
But you know what we're missing?
What's that?
Is cards that do like a 5 damage card on our side.
You gotta wait. That's what we're gonna get after we play this.
I know. That's what they're screwing us here.
We gotta play on hard mode first.
They're giving us bosses with high health that we want to defeat. Like this guy and this guy. But then you know they're hiding in here the skill cards that say like 5 on them or whatever.
I don't know what this thing does.
It's related to one of these. It's like, yeah,
okay.
Heavy cargo, lock cargo, trap cargo.
I see. Okay.
So you can recover stolen cargo is another one, but could have a trader.
Oh, yeah.
Again, we could play it probably without the trader part,
Yeah.
but I bet it's probably designed that it's like really fun with thinking there's a trader there, you know? And then bounty hunters. Death mark. Each map has 3 face down enemies marked with the 1, 2, or 3 lights next to their right side. Not on C tokens. When defeated, place the enemy on the matching slot below. So you're trying to hunt down like the bounties, basically.
Interesting.
Oh my, this is cool actually. I see. So what we were playing the little tutorial, it's like you can replay those story missions again, but then it's like here is the real board game. Like here is how the game is meant to be like played a whole bunch with your friends. Pick a scenario and just play it with some friends, you know?
Yeah, and what's really cool is you could play one of these easier missions to start if you were like doing the learning game first, and then you could then say, okay, now which of these missions do you want to play?
Yeah, they basically have everything from season 1 in this box, but trick you with the format thing. I think it's not about tricking. It's about like, this game is a little more complex than we want for like somebody who loves the Mandalorian but hasn't played modern board games. So they've done a good way of picking a few missions to like walk you through a 5 mission tutorial. And they picked 4 different maps to use, but also they, I guess, didn't want to like make a huge map book. They had to cut costs, I guess, or something. Like, why doesn't all those scenarios have their own map actually in those spaces? But I think they did a clever way to like add replayability and make the game more interesting for like once you've played those story missions, you're kind of like, I get it now. And the cool part is once you get all the toys, you could just replay those 4 story missions all in a row again. Now with all the new toys, different characters. And then once you feel like comfortable, you then start playing with like the hidden traders with friends or these like more complicated scenarios with bosses and stuff. And we still don't know. There is more here. Like there's another envelope with the same amount of stuff, it feels like. So
And
like,
we have to play at least one more to find out, I think.
yeah, and we get more cards. So like there is still more game here like to be shown. So there could be, you know, 4 more of these things with another board of new rules and things. So then you're now up to the 20 scenario thing, maybe like, or more. I guess changing the map doesn't change it too much, but it does though, because like they're saying like, even here with the locked door, you have to deal with this locked door if your mission here cares about the triangle stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. Stuff like that. Like, I don't know how exactly that works. I'm sure they've worked it out. I'm a little like, I'm overwhelmed thinking like, this is not what I expected. I didn't expect them to be able to just like, use any map, including the rules, to just like change it. Boom, you could do this here and have the doors, or you could do the egg here, and then you have like Mandalorian friends helping you, you know, weird.
I thought we might have just got a couple cards with like objectives that we could just put over the objective.
Go here. Now you have the guy that like opens up the cells. You still have to do the cells if you want to get to other things or not. Like, oh, so cool. Interesting. Wow, I'm kind of blown away. I didn't expect. Like, I just thought it was going to be the hidden trader stuff and that's it. But it's only part of 2 of the missions that you open.
Yeah.
So 16 different combinations. And also replaying the hidden motive ones. Having a trader amongst you and not having a trader amongst you are like 2 different game sessions all in themselves, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and which player at your table actually is the traitor, if there is one, could totally make things feel different too.
However, I wish they gave, because they only gave 4 cards, right? 3 non and 1 traitor. I wish they had given 6 so that you would shuffle them all up, and then even in a 4-player game, you
there's a
didn't know
chance,
for
yeah.
sure that somebody was a traitor.
But I bet those are balanced and work properly. Like they want a traitor involved, because having 3 characters probably makes it too easy.
But it's hard when you know for sure
Or like
somebody
3
is.
other players. Yeah, we could have opened envelope 1 after like scenario 2 or whatever. We're supposed to open it.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever they said the hidden traitor.
Yeah, and then we could have played like whatever we wanted, right?
Yeah, but I like this way.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I like it. That's cool. So yeah, this is all just the way they've done it with the envelopes, is just to literally make the game look super simple and roll the rules out to you very slowly to ease you into the game, and then slap you over the head with how to play the game fully, even playing the original missions again, with like the full decks of your player cards having way more options. And now the other story missions that had the child, so 2 of those missions now play different because the child has its own deck and things to also get involved.
And one of those had the child, one of these ones as well.
Yeah, so it's like that just made those scenarios feel different. Like, but they kept the child deck out just to keep it simple the first time playing through, like to not overcomplicate things for people learning the game. So it's like when I bitch about games that like don't have a good intro scenario or a tutorial, or they just dump like a 50-page rule book on you with no like easing you into it with some kind of tutorial. And I remember we played Jaws of the Lion, and I was like, oh, I like this little 4 scenario tutorial to work you into it. Beautiful. This game took it to like the next level, I feel. Like even beyond that, by hiding so much of the game away to really ease it into you slowly, and using a little card mechanic like that usually is saved for like story stuff was neat. So it's like, gives it that like campaign legacy kind of feel, but it's really only using those tools to like help new players ease into the game, to not overwhelm you and make you frustrated and forget stuff, which is cool. I like that. Neat. Very neat.
So it looks like the chat picked A.
Yeah. So
I thought that might be the case.
Oh yeah? I thought for sure they want the egg with the jaw
No,
was
I thought
and
once
stuff.
we saw the ATST.
Oh man, we're gonna rocket up its butt. But yeah, okay. Now the question is,
What map to play on?
it has to be
It has to be on one of the outside, not the prison one. I like the blue one the best, to be honest.
So if it's on this one, then somehow we also have Moff Gideon in play, and like the decoys.
I think we play on this one.
Okay, yeah.
I like this one.
We'll do it on this one then. Okay, so that would mean we're playing Armored Menace on scenario 2 or map 2. We do it like this.
Mm-hmm.
So we still have these friends.
Oh, and look, we don't have that intel or whatever disrupt.
There was none on this.
No,
anyway.
but there's not one on this one.
Oh yeah, this doesn't have its own scenario action.
Oh, and this has a very similar crisis. Discard the bottom card of the planning deck. If it's a bad luck or retaliate.
The ATST attacks every character within range 3. Deal 1 damage to each.
Wow.
Oh god.
Otherwise, move the ATST 2 spaces towards the starting space. That is definitely cool.
We need disruption tokens. Disrupt.
Yeah. Or we don't want to hit 6. Like, we really need to be careful. Definitely cool.
Man, this is neat. Neat. So now it's like turning into more of a real game. That's cool. I'm a real boy. Yeah, I like that. Oh man, this is cool actually. And we still don't know what's in the other envelope. Oh my god. And what are these other cards? I need to know. A character card. Oh, spoilers. Spoilers. Oh my god. More character cards. Just kidding. Man, that's cool.
That was fun.
All right. I'm liking what I see here. I thought we'd play through this 4 scenario tutorial and be like, okay, and they show us like a few little cards at the end. Maybe they open it up and it's like, oh, here's some extra rules you can play with your thing, like the hidden trader mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, that's great, but it's still the same game we already played. You just gave us all the cards and added a possibility to replay what we've already seen with the trader mechanic. but they added like 4 new scenarios. That I'm still like blown away. I did not expect that in the first envelope. And we'll see. Yeah, it definitely is more than what I was expecting for sure.
Same. Yeah.
And I hope that like again, people aren't like, it sucks that like people are like trained by crowdfunding to like, if the back of the box doesn't tell me, like maybe the back of the box does explain like you are gonna get a crap ton of scenarios. So STFU, just play the damn game, you'll see. Again, you can open everything if you want. What's it say? 1 rule book, 1 mission book. It just tells you what's in it physically. Work together to complete thrilling missions inspired by Season 1 of The Mandalorian. Be the hero, play as the Mandalorian and his allies, each with their own deck of cards offering unique strategies. Live the adventure, cooperate, fight enemies, and solve dilemmas to complete each mission's objective. Expand your horizons. Discover additional rules, components, and mission types, some featuring a hidden trader. Okay, so nowhere does it list how many missions are involved at all. But again, when people find out in the book, it's like only has 4 maps, that, you know, people will do the research. So I'm hoping, the problem is like, again, I haven't watched a review for this game or anything, but I hope in the reviews, they're kind of like, it's not about spoilers. It's like, it's about like hiding the rule of complexity from you. Like, so I hope in some, when people look up a review for the game, those reviews aren't afraid to say like, don't worry, like you're going to get a lot more to play than just, don't worry about just the 4 maps and the 4 story missions. There is much more, like, you know, like somehow to tell people like there is more in this box, like quite a bit more so far, you know, like. Anyways, thank you all for watching. We're gonna get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. We'll see you guys tomorrow on stream if you're here, and if not, more streams to come. If you're a member, on Monday, if you want, you don't have to. I'm not promising anything great. We'll be unboxing Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era on a member-only stream on YouTube. Don't become a member to watch it, please. Please don't. But we'll just be opening up that, hanging out and chatting. If you just want to hang out and stream, chat amongst yourselves, or chat with me. I'll try to set up like a nice 4K shot of it and everything, and we can just smell and taste components and look at stuff and get stressed out by the size of that game. And yeah, join me for that if you're interested. I don't know if YouTube notifies people for that one or not, but I'll find out when we go live.
It does show on your list of game, like, you know, your main page.
Or if you're a member, you'll see it?
Yeah,
oh, okay, okay.
And you can then click notify. But
okay, perfect.
Or you can click on the member tab, like
I wasn't
too
sure
far
if, like,
down your main page.
No, I just wasn't sure if it like hides it too well and then like nobody even knows about it.
Yeah.
So, but hopefully, yeah, I'll put it in the Discord and stuff too that day so people who are around can see it. But yeah, anyways. Christopher, I don't think we're playing the LCG anytime soon. If you're talking about the LCG.
No, we just finished.
If you're talking about the board game, we might play some of the board game in October. It's probably the plan. I have other Arkham things that I want to play in October that aren't the LCG. So we'll see. Stay tuned. But we'll see if we get them in or not. No promises. Anyways, before we get asked about other games, I gotta go. Bye, everyone.
Bye.